to Speedgaming Live here in Redmond, Virginia. I'm Dextronomy once again, and I'm here with Engels. And yeah, so this is our semifinals match, our first of our semifinals between Mr. Martin and Flea. And we're going to take a quick break after this, have it go straight into our second semifinal between Mr. Mario and Just Sam. Take a quick break, and then we'll come back for grands later today.
Yeah, both of these matches are going to be amazing,
Oh, yeah.
as well as a final. The whole event has been amazing.
Honestly, there's been a lot of really great matches, a lot of really good seeds, a lot of really interesting upsets. It's honestly been upset city here. And again, and also just a really good tournament that's had a lot of really fun matches in it.
Yeah, the match I remember most was the one with the AD that one of the players was able to skip because of
yes, I commentated that one yesterday. It was really good. And they still came in like within a light arrow pickup of each other.
Yeah.
Just like took completely different paths to the seed and converged at the end. It was really cool.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I mean, I was biased about Rock Chalk winning that because he used the gold scale, because I might be fond of that. I love gold scale water. It's like it makes the dungeon look so different when you can't use the iron boots.
Yeah.
And I just like it a lot. It's really fun. So we have a good start here. I mean, I like seeing that we have to do all 5 of our required dungeon rewards between the spiritual stones and Shadow and Spirit.
And
we're on the way. Awesome.
Yeah.
And both of them are taking advantage of that minuet start to play immediately.
Definitely.
In sync.
Yeah, it is pretty good to just get all of the song locations off because of being warped, so you're able to move around quick around the overworld. And that is
get
a
Zelda's Lullaby.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the only reason I don't think we're seeing double. We're seeing double here, right?
Back to Baronade.
Back to Barry, okay. So we know we need to do Baronade, and Kakariko having things isn't a surprise. Oh, someone randomizes background music here.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Yeah, that Martin is randomizing his background music. I'm like, this is not the Shadow Temple.
It's definitely not the Shadow Temple. Although those guys look like they could have been a part of Shadow Temple.
Right?
Just look at their faces.
True. Also, that was ambitious, Martin.
Yeah.
Oh, so Martin's going to take advantage of that to save quit out and go check the hints. Flea is going to be making a maneuver here that, again, I'm a little questionable on recently. Like, the setting time of day to night here is what you do if you want to go do an early river opener.
Yeah, definitely. A little bit surprising that he didn't decide to do that.
Yeah, that's an interesting decision. I think with the Kakariko hint to Baronade, and you know you're going to do Baronade, so you're probably going to end up going upriver anyway, so you're kind of just hoping to spike a really early hint. Domain, Forest, Crater.
Wow.
And Gorn City. Okay, and our pre-completed Dodongo's Cavern. We love to see that.
Yeah, that is amazing.
That is honestly, like, I don't mind that. I kind of like having the pre-completed. I don't know if I like the pre-completed DC as much, but it does make your routing more interesting when your only thing you get is that nice early. Is that nice early, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I just lost my sentence. If you get an early bomb bag, there we go. If you get an early bomb bag, you can go do interesting routing stuff instead of being like, well, I'm guessing I'm doing DC now.
Yeah, the biggest thing that I'm looking at when it comes to these foolish hints is there's a lot of the child ones that is eliminated.
Yes, and that means that there's going to be more in adult areas, like, say, this strength upgrade that Flea is going to pick up here.
Yeah.
Again, I think the other reason that I'm maybe a little lukewarm on the River Rush right now is that this Trick and I have not been agreeing. Oh no, what did I miss?
That was a hook shot on 30.
That is like probably the worst item to see at a high skull. 30 isn't like a true high skull. We do limit it at 30, but 30 is 30 on hook shot can be kind of punishing.
Yeah.
Until you see, so I'm gonna just completely take a flyer before Martin checks anything. I think you may be seeing Boomerang here.
Yeah, that's a big possibility.
Because with needing to get 30, well, here's a bomb bag. So you can get that early bomb bag. Okay, I admit it. Flea made a good decision. There's 2 big items in River.
Yeah.
Well, and that's now fully in logic. That could Boomerang. Boomerang. Oh, HBA.
Ooh, yeah.
Where's the horse? Oh, we got another strength upgrade.
Yeah.
Baronade as bomb bag, okay, fine, but strength upgrade could also be a possibility.
Yeah.
Which would make that strength 2. Okay, we'll just hold on that. Hold that thought.
Definitely.
Yeah, my cooling on river is entirely because you're probably going to come back up here eventually, particularly when Baronade is in play.
Well,
Oh, there's the horse.
There it is.
Okay, so yeah, that's our path to Baronade. That is almost certainly the path to Baronade.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, never punish. Song of Storms is a fish bottle. Like, you will not need to come through this area.
Yeah.
Unless you need to buy a bean. Yep. Yeah, so this was a very lucrative river here for Flea. He'll have strength 2 very shortly. Unfortunately, with Goron City being foolish, the early game utility of strength 2 is greatly reduced.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that we are currently listening to Martin's audio, and he has the randomized sounds. You can also see the sounds are being played up at the top of the titles being played up at the top when he changes areas. That is another really lovely ROM hacking features. Thank you to our devs. Oh, is that Rudo's letter? Or
That looked like Rudo.
yeah, Rudo's letter is going to be a sideways bottle. I think if you can find a bow here, if you find an early bow, you rush. I think it'd be very justifiable to just rush and get the boomerang off of HBA.
Yeah.
Because with the boomerang, you can actually one-trip Zora's River, because the boomerang allows, you can get that with a trick to get the boomerang to catch that letter from the box. And I think that would be ideal, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, Flea also picking up his bomb bag now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the thing that you really like when you get early bombs is just the Nogos Cavern, but yeah, we're not able to do that today.
Yeah, so that's one thing I find interesting about the pre-completed dungeon is because the obvious answer is go do DC, but now instead, like, okay, what am I going to do with my bomb routing?
Yeah.
Like, that's actually a really interesting question, considering also Crater is foolish.
Crater is also foolish, yeah.
Ooh. Because normally, like, routing up through Goron City to go to Lost Woods is a great place here. And that's a hammer.
That is really nice as well.
Yeah. Hints are all wrong. Okay, well, we will fix that shortly. Yeah, these are the hints from last stream, I believe.
Yeah, those are not the active ones.
Okay. Yeah, we have a bunch of good early stuff to make up for the fact that we have these child stuff that's not available.
Yeah. And Martin's taking Sun Song as well. And there's nothing on 20.
Mm-hmm. Lee didn't even flinch seeing that hook shot.
Yep.
Yeah, I would not be surprised to see the bow show up early then, because with the trick about that hook shot is that it takes a lot of the skulls that you need to get the hook shot are hook shot locked.
Yeah.
So you do need a couple of child items to put that into logic. We do have a bottle, so that's we have a bottle and a bomb bag, so we're close. This is one of my only major I don't know the exact skill counts for each item. I just kind of play with vibes. I'm just like, yeah, it feels like I should have enough.
Oh, Vanilla Suns.
Sun Song. Honestly, at this point, I might just go stand in the goo. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, he was low enough, so it was whatever.
I also like the move for the low health noise. That's a new variant.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that definitely is Rudo's letter. Okay.
It is. Yeah, also one of the things that you said, you usually do with taking the bombs, going to mountain and going to Lost-Wood.
That route isn't nearly as good.
Yeah, Kokiri even is also foolish, so it's not.
Yeah.
It cancels out the
Honestly,
Lost Woods in that regard.
This one I think you want. This is a seed where I think you want to go child relatively early.
Yeah, and maybe then you do a route through London Branch and maybe down for the lake.
Yeah, I think is Pirate behind me? I think Valley Lake is actually a good play in this situation.
Yeah, there's so many weekly stuff like that has been ruined by that route.
Yeah, I have very strong opinions about Valley Lake, and they're mostly most of the time you want to do South Field to Valley to Lake instead, so don't do it too early.
Yeah, definitely.
But mostly that just turned to me telling Pyro, who was one of the commentators last night and did an amazing job. And Pyro, I just telling them that Valley Lake is bad. Yeah, the strength difference. Flea did an early river opener, and there is a strength sitting on the lower river heart piece.
Yeah.
I think that's not going to be too hard to find because we do have Baronade.
Yeah, that's one thing you might decide to do if you're on Martin's side. Maybe you do river into Lon into.
I don't think you would do
parts
in
of that.
Martin's perspective.
Because
I think
you're not
going to
go into domain anyways because it is foolish.
Yeah, but
So-
you're going to be going. You know where your boomerang is, and you know where your where your letter is, and your letter is accessible. So I think in Martin's position, he would have to be paranoid about the fact that it's nice vanilla slingshot. Actually, that's really nice because we're so short on Sphere Zeros that Lostwood's target's really powerful.
Yeah.
But in Martin's position, he would have to get exactly bow there to make that worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a major routing efficiency if he can one trip that. Because unless you get a scale and Serenade, that's the best way there.
Yeah. We have Bolero on
Burning Cack.
Yeah, Burning Cack. Yeah, I was losing.
That's the thing about playing in SGL settings versus the kind of standard multi-med settings, because we require the 2 light arrow cutscene associated medallions and the 3 spiritual stones. Our AD is now Burning Cack as opposed to Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, I mean we did get.
Pardon me? Thank you. Yeah, so the tracker will be updated shortly. We're doing good. The tracker will be updated shortly. You should get the hints taken care of. Oh, and Flea is also... Is that... I don't think that's a death warp. At least not an intentional one.
Probably not.
But it's okay. He just came out of the grave, so it's not a problem. Again, it's always a death warp if you don't care where you end up.
Yeah. Definitely using up that sound song immediately. I don't know if Martin actually checked
Yeah,
this.
I'm not sure. Again, there's a little bit going on here. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't? Oh, wait, no. This is...
No,
he
Wallet,
did not. He
so
just
he
skipped
didn't.
that.
Yeah, that is surprising.
That is surprising. It's not going to bite him in the butt too hard, but that is surprising that you would just skip that particularly after he death warped out.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
yeah.
again, that's hopefully he either goes back for it relatively quickly or alternatively forgets about it forever.
That was a lot of deconuts on the
Yes.
bowling alley.
Yes, well, you need them for the bomb shoes,
Yeah,
so makes sense.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, the
We have some rupee farming from Martin going on.
So I don't believe I saw Martin pick up a hook shot. I think that may have been a misclick.
I didn't saw it either.
Because that actually doesn't matter because we have this 30 skulls hook shot, and I find it really hard to parse the screen with all of the rewards on it when I'm playing, so I did miss what our actual required dungeons are.
Yeah.
So do you have that written down?
I have not seen any of them doing it.
I saw
so
Flea
far.
flash it, and that's how I know that Tonga's Cavern is pre-completed, but when I'm reading it, I basically flash to pre-completed, Forest Med, and then my stones, and then I go back for the Shadow and Spirit. I understand that with pre-completed it has to be done on that screen, but I deeply miss being able to read the pedestal.
Yeah. It might have been a castle fairy then, because I was looking at the spreadsheet while that was showing up.
Possibly. If that is... We'll just check his menu and just resolve our confusion when he hit menus next.
Yeah.
And by menus next, I'm assuming he's going to save put out the back. Yes, these are Ganon chickens, okay. Now see, this is one of the fun parts about randomizing sounds is that, then you get things like Ganon chickens.
Yeah.
Alternatively, you might get Redead Scream chickens, and that's way less good.
Yeah, those are horrible. At least they are elusive.
Yeah. These chickens are being a bit,
Alright, there we go.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can tell the difference between the chickens and the super chickens and the non-super chickens. It is not easy and a little bit kind of like, it does feel whenever you're playing is like, are you sure there's a deeper animation? Are you sure? Like, are you just making this up to pull my leg? Yeah. So we have. This is actually a pretty nice time of day here for Martin with the evening.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh, Rack.
Ooh, Requiem on there. That is a very nice find.
Yeah, particularly with this time of day as well. Getting the Requiem song will set your time of day to noon. So if you want to do a time of you have Sun Song. If you want to do a seamless time of day change while you're picking something else up, it's nice. Deku cleared 4 stones with Jabun Shadow Lax. Okay, thank you so much, Topfile.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna get
Water Forest Med is a little questionable, though. I would have massively preferred to see water as a fire med with this layout.
Yab and Shadow. Then it
This
was...
can. The other thing is that this is actually a reason can be a very fast layout.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pay attention to Martin's menu next time he menus because I need to know. We need to know this. I like this slowly sinking into the sand while he picks up Sarius. That's cute.
Absolutely. Yes, that area might be.
What is
It
that?
could be cool.
Yeah, I just think Martin's sorry about Suns. It's fine. Like, if you haven't done that, you're lying.
Yeah.
Apparently, oh, it has to be. It's slingshot bullets. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Flea is going straight for these skulls, so.
Makes sense.
Yeah, with you always start with the. You're always going to start with skull collection when you see a high skull item that could be required.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we've missed so far, not much is the honest answer.
Yeah.
We're 15 minutes in. We know there's a hookshot and 30 skulls. Flea has done the early river opener, and Martin has not, and that is pretty much the difference between their route at this point. Bombs.
Yeah.
Cool. There's a bunch of the early child areas that are hinted foolish. Kakiri is hinted foolish. Domain's hinted foolish. Goron's hinted foolish. And there's Nocturne's Shadows. That's good because one of the concerns I had momentarily was if Nocturne was behind your water medallion, you do need that hook shot.
Yeah,
on 30.
absolutely. Yeah, that won't be one of our required one to get the big key for Gannis Castle. That could have been horrible.
We have Pilot Bean is dead. Adult
Yeah.
Lake has nothing. Okay, so I don't know if you subscribe to this superstition, I guess. I don't know if it's even like, it's probably a vaguely probabilistically supported superstition on my part that if I see a sometimes hint for an area, I'm more likely to want to clear out the rest of it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because I'm like, well, it can't be hinted foolish. Yeah, thank you for the ESF love here.
Yeah.
The emotional support fish. It's just a fish in a bottle.
Yeah.
The original emotional support fish was a second fish in a bottle I picked up because I'd forgotten I already had one.
That's awesome.
Yep, that's where the emotional support fish came from.
That's cool. Yeah, Marty is getting some extra bombs there for him.
Yeah. I do expect to see something of relevance in Lost Woods at this rate.
Yeah, it almost has to.
And I think out of here you might see Martin route Southfield to Valley Lake.
Yeah, that would be a good route.
I love Southfield Valley Lake. It's such a that entire area in the south of Hyrule Field is so spread out and so hard to get to. And if you can just do it one shot, oh, hello,
Ooh,
Kakiri
hello
sword.
there.
That's a nice present. So you will not see Martin do that. We will see Martin go right into Deku Tree.
Yeah, Deku could be a pretty cool trick.
Yeah, that's... If you have been playing long enough to experience the open versus closed Deku debate, one of the things about open Deku is that it tends to collect early items. And when your Kakiri sword's that early, it's functionally open. And you need to do it anyway, so you would do it. But from item-wise, it feels like that's a good place for something to land.
Yep.
Also, Martin will need to put that sword on, so I'll finally be able to see his menu.
Please, we beg of you.
We beg of you, please. I am going crazy here because I didn't see you grab that. No, the hook shot is a misclick.
Yeah, the hook shot is a misclick. Good.
Thank you. I was... Yeah, that's a lot of possible Goma paths, and we will likely see one. It's very difficult for us to not see one.
Yeah. There's not honestly been too many paths in so far.
We have not, and that's like one of the main reasons you would do the river opener we saw Flea do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the Cacti Baronade, which is almost certainly the horse. Not saying there isn't like a bow on 10 or on chickens or something.
Yeah.
Or it could be the bomb bag, but almost certainly the horse.
Yeah.
I think we almost certainly have everything we're getting out of CAC for Baronade, but that I'm willing to be proven wrong.
Yeah.
We
Simultaneous bombs obtained there for them.
Yep, gotta have more bombs.
Yeah.
They do not have strength, so Martin has not been to River yet. I think that we're most likely to see Martin do River with Baronade, given he knows the location of both the Boomerang and the Buddha's Letter.
Yeah, we can be at least very thankful that we are not going to see Toilet today.
Martin has also picked up Nocturne, yes. Martin, recognizing that Goron City is foolish, and he has looked at Child Goron City, acknowledged it, and like, yes, I've done these checks. Bye. Child Goron City is a famous killer of runs.
Yeah, so it's good that we don't see it for this one at least.
The one time you could full clear it, run the first go.
Yeah.
Like, have everything need to full clear at the first go, and it's foolish.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Child Goron City, man.
Yeah.
It's like that. The Boomerang is on HBA 1500.
Yep.
So I think if I was in Martin's position, I would be doing sensible parts of my route to look for a bow.
We got the dual hint there for Sungrave. We have already been there, but we know we don't need an item in there at least.
Yes, so that is nice because I don't think, because since they went as adult, they could not do flame storage to check that out of logic.
Yeah, that is not doable.
If you get that hint and it's something you need, that's like the one time you go back and do it. Otherwise, you probably just leave it until you actually have a fire source.
Yeah.
CAC is still Path to Baronade.
Yep, we got the double one there, so that's good.
Yeah. Unfortunately, if that's... No, wait, no. It's almost certainly the horse, then. Wait, if that's the horse, then we are in an interesting logical location.
Yeah, we are.
So we are... So
we might have to do an early GTG.
No, actually. The opposite. Mm-hmm. Because the way that path hit prioritization works, the medallion dungeons are considered behind the bridge dungeons. So if Epona is our path, then we don't want to go GTG until we see another hookshot.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Because if anything that's behind Epona cannot be for Deku and Forest and everything else.
Yeah.
Although, like, to be fair, with Jabu and Shadow being our medallions here, Jabu and Shadow have a lot of unique items, whereas Deku, Jabu, and Forest have one unique item between them.
Yeah.
Just the Kakiri sword. So we probably will see plenty of key hints.
Ooh, we got a good stick.
yeah, the Big Ron sword, which has been a little bit absent from our streams this weekend.
Yeah. It has just not
I
been
wish I had
showing
been
up a
absent
lot.
from my race on. I wish I'd been absent for that play-in race. I accidentally stored Bigeron's sword instead of Master Sword going into Ganon, and that
Oh.
it didn't quite cost me the race, but I could have kept it closer.
Yeah.
It's what I get for playing late at night.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's one of the fun things being here. It's like you are gonna play at a time you don't want to.
Yeah.
Everyone is here, locked in. We are doing our stuff. Can you see Martin going for the bean again? Why would you go for the bean? You know where the boomerang is.
Yeah. You know where the boomerang is? There is a trick where you can get that Rudolph's ladder with the boomerang, so yeah, you don't really need to go for the beam. And
Yeah, no bow,
the other bean scouts has not been good so far.
But here's the thing, though: when you have if you have a bottle, and he may pick up a bottle at some point, having Rudolph's ladder doesn't do you any good until you go to. Okay, so it's definitely not bomb bag. It doesn't do you any good until you go to Zora's Domain. Like, if you get another bottle, you're good. Shoutouts to Flea doing the exact same thing that Martin just did.
Yep.
Walk into Childborn City and then just, like, walk out.
All right, I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah, it's like, ha, you can't hurt me today.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Another big cyst.
This is what I was saying about that open Deku versus closed Deku debate.
Yeah.
Oh, Flea is going to check Mido's house. Let's see if there's any big chests here. Nope.
Just some hearts. And
Oh.
double defense.
Yeah, double defense, which I don't hate seeing it, but I would rather see actual hearts in this seed because we do have Fire Temple on the table.
Yeah, absolutely.
Less of a concern for Flea because he has that wallet, but we may see Martin doing a low percent fire.
Yeah.
And the double defense does not help you with that.
Yeah, it doesn't. Interesting that Martin didn't want to pick up that skull
He
there.
missed it and then just left, yeah.
Yeah.
Double defense does nothing to your heat timer
It
or your ground
doesn't.
timer.
No, it only looks at how many of the parts of hearts you have. It doesn't look at the double defense for that.
Yeah, double defense just halves damage you take from hits.
Yeah.
And it is 4 seconds per quarter heart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that is what it is. 2 sounds a little bit too low.
Yeah, I think it's 4 seconds per quarter heart. Because it's 24 per...
A nice little extra
Anyway.
nut there for users by Martin to get that
Yeah,
as well.
the 2-nut strat. This is something where one of the differences, although we do have a slingshot that's not on the SDL tracker, but we do have a slingshot. It was on slingshot minigame. The SGL settings put B1 skip in logic, so you will be expected to do Goma with Deku Nuts and without using the slingshot. The slingshot makes it extremely fast.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, third stone obtained by Martin, so that's pretty nice.
I think we might be seeing a child spirit out of Martin.
Yeah.
I don't hate
very
it,
possible.
honestly. We don't have a foolish hint. There's not much. No, okay, never mind. It was a thought.
Yeah.
I don't hate that thought if he comes back to it.
I do. Or,
Oh, I think he may
that-
be doing the same thing that Flea did.
yeah.
Maybe? Or
Although
no?
I would have liked it more if he already obtained his silver gauntlet, because then you do child, you potentially get the key from there. You can just continue upwards.
Yeah, but spirit
Because-
isn't required.
Yeah.
So spirit isn't required today, so that's why I'm not like fussed about.
But still, there's a lot of sex in there.
Oh, are we gonna see Martin actually go into river despite me saying otherwise?
Yeah, it looks like
Okay,
it.
I wouldn't do that, but like he
Why
did
not?
beat me by like 5 minutes, so I think he's beat me by 5 minutes like twice this weekend.
Yeah,
So
he had some cred.
yeah, he can, maybe he knows what he's doing more than I do. I don't know.
Oh, that's actually one thing I forgot to write. What was the scale again?
Oh gosh, I don't remember what scale was. If someone else remembers where the scale is, just yell it at us vaguely or put it in the chat. Which, if you're in chat, you can yell it at us, but we won't be able to hear you.
You might, if you're all in Europe, you might wake your neighbors. So do it with moderation.
Yeah, it's more like midday in Europe.
It is late afternoon.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's second bomb back for Flea. hoping we'll see a scale from Lee. Then I can live in peace. But... Alright, so I guess Martin is going to get a beam here.
Yeah. Might be thinking that the bow might be pretty...
Yeah,
be
may not want to wait for the bow. That's fair. Oh, Castle Fairy, thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's... Castle Fairy has had the goods this weekend.
That was the item I missed when I was looking at the spreadsheet.
Yes. Also, Flea is being more detailed with these skulls here, so that could be very good for him.
Yep.
It looks like Martin may be playing towards there being another hook shot available.
Potentially, yeah.
I haven't done that math. Maybe I should.
Yeah. It could be some pretty good knowledge.
Yeah. I did the math yesterday about what's the odds of you needing both strength to two particular strengths if you don't get any strengths hinted. And the answer is a little under half. Thank you.
No problem.
We were using my tablet for chat, and my tablet is not normally used for such things, so it keeps on going dim.
But we are two then because my laptop normally doesn't have the spreadsheet.
Yeah, we're just making it happen here in person.
Yeah.
Okay, so now our runners have pretty much covered the same ground, with the difference that Flea has not done How Castle Fairy, and Armory Time is a recovery heart. Dang.
Yeah.
So that puts a Serenade in the crater, so
Yeah.
unlikely that you're going to want to rush that, but Martin, what are you thinking? I mean, to be fair, after this, he is playing Sun Song. Oh, are we thinking setting Dompe Standard Time?
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, Dompe Standard Time is... Dompe is an icon and works for about 30 seconds a day.
Yeah.
Honestly, I want my job to be working for 30 seconds a day, like scaring local children.
That would be amazing, honestly.
Yeah, like that's fantastic.
Ooh, that was about...
So the Skull Mask was a Deku Shield, which is...
Yeah.
That's helpful because the Skull Mask also, you know, we're getting stuff, we're getting items here, just the only, like, dungeon we have here right now is Child Spirit.
Yeah.
And again, now that Martin has that strength upgrade, I think he's much more inclined to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's cleaning up his tracks. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
He's recognized he missed the Sun Song. Maybe when he played Sun Song, he's like, wait a second.
Hold on, something is not right.
And he's going to have a momentary heart attack, and then it'll be fine because it's a bottle.
Yeah.
Or no, it's a wallet.
It's a wallet. What? You could use a bottle as a wallet.
I mean, you could. I mean, that's how I typically farm money. Like, if I was farm money if I was a child, I would
Yeah.
I would get some fish or some bugs and sell them.
Yeah. Oh no, you made the chat go sleep.
Yep, he just wants to go to sleep. I mean, to be fair, I found out. I woke up to my roommate just being like, hey, you're on comms in an hour. I'm like, what? And then I did sign up for it, but I also am used to waking up earlier because I am typically awake more frequently. What?
Iron boots.
Iron boots. I don't know if I want those.
Yeah, considering that water temple
Water
in
Temple
this one is just...
Water Temple is a
green medallion.
A green medallion, which is probably the most interesting of the medallions. Although, storms can be on Prelude at this point.
Yeah.
Like, I think storms is the most interesting thing on Prelude at this point in our lives.
Yeah, it would.
I think Martin is going to just pick up these Skulls of Opportunity and just accept his fate.
Yeah.
I don't want to see them farm 30. That's... Yeah, storms are time. Time is probably not hard required because we have seen that toilet's not required, and you can typically get around the GTG requirement.
Yep.
But if our path is opponent to Jabu, yeah, River Chest was hinted dead, and yeah, that's not a big deal. Like, we're looking at... But either of those are still somewhat interesting, but Storms is definitely scarier.
Yeah, it is.
We do know that there's a bottle on the frogs one check, but other than that, oh hey, we have a big chest here.
Yeah, there's been a lot of items in GAC.
Yes.
And it's gonna be magic this time
Neither of our
around.
runners picked that up on their first pass through when they had bombs.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Again, like they're doing a very good job, like covering. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Horses
covering
is
for each
permit the
other.
baronade, yeah. So that is it's true, but with the hook shot, like you get, I just question a lot of things about hook shot at that point.
Yeah.
I think Martin is accepting that he is going to be farming.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I don't blame him for being reluctant. Farming is never fun.
Yeah.
Because again, if we're looking at a hard farm for 30 to make progress, I don't want that. No one wants that.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks,
Well,
Andrew.
That is a nice way to fill up your wallet.
Yeah.
And a simultaneously sun song.
Yeah. But again, I'm just like gonna hold those thoughts in my head about like when should we consider going to GTG, and I don't know. The answer is I don't know.
Yeah.
Like without a hook shot, without a bow, it's already kind of questionable.
Yeah, it is.
Particularly since you know you want to be there with a bow. So.
Yeah.
But what are we
Yeah,
still
the
looking
bow
at?
can lock you out pretty early.
We still haven't seen the Valley Lake area, which again,
Yeah.
I hate myself for saying it. I think that was that's a play that really is part of this.
Yeah.
I think also, but waiting until you're like on your skull farm is also a smart thing to do there, because there's
To be fair,
there's a
though,
couple of skull there's basically a couple of soft skull patches down there.
Yeah, there's gonna be. There's also that one that would require boomerang, so I can understand waiting around for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at some point you have to just accept your life.
Yeah.
This is my fate. I am farming 30 skulls, and we're
Yep.
gonna just have to fill air while people walk around collecting souls. So I'm pretty sure that their loadout would give them 30, but if someone else is better in chat, is better at skull counting than I am, I will take that help. But I know that's personally one of my personal. I don't have precise knowledge of what items you need to get how many skulls.
Yeah.
I pretty much am always just going. Did Martin already do the boulder outside of Hyrule Castle, or outside of?
Both of them had done that.
Okay, good. I was like, wait, what? Are we walking past?
And now that they got an iron boost, it would have been a perfect time to check what the one near the trees as well.
But
Martin is just gonna skip that.
Martin is skipping that right now. You're right. I think that's. Oh no, he's not. I would say though I would say that could be fair because you can't actually get there, but also you're walking. You could walk there once, assuming it's nothing. You walk there once. If it is something, you walk there twice. I guess does make sense to just go check it, because then it is expectation value better.
Yeah.
Do this.
When I normally I play around a lot about scouting and getting knowledge, so I like this play. And that is just someone who left their spare chains down there, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, that's fortunately, but
Yeah.
I think that's again, in retrospect, I think that's a smart play.
Okay, so we want to see some predictions from you for each of these ones. Just spam them in the chat.
Yeah.
One of you is probably gonna be correct.
Yeah. All right, left, right. Okay, left.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one's right. No one is correct.
No one was quick enough, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, get this done nice and early. That's not terrible.
Yeah, why not? You're starting with
We have the
Eye of
lens.
Truth anyway.
Yeah,
so.
we start with the lens, so 31 in logic, 36 available. Tafal, I don't like that number, but thank you for giving it to me. That is not a number I want.
Yeah.
And again, particularly DC, I don't think the logic accounts for the skulls there, so I think you could be required to go get those skulls.
Yeah. Well, Martin has decided to do the Valley into Lake play, so yeah, we like that.
Yeah, I do like this, oddly. I hate saying it, but I do like it.
Yeah.
He also has the scale, so that's like extra good for him, because
Yeah.
there's an extra check he'll have access to instead of just being able to peek.
Yeah. Flea was also the first one to get 4 hearts.
Mm.
So at least you did this and got something.
Yeah, like there is a there is a chance that you could have a required Plume dungeon just because of the skulls.
Yeah, it could be.
That's interesting.
It's an interesting concept.
Yeah. Ice to Volve. I think actually in that case you may see some people head over towards Ice Cavern because this is an accessible letter. It may have something. It does feel bad to have to leave behind the skulls in Ice Cavern, but those are hookshot locked anyway. You were never getting them.
Yeah.
We have on 30. We have a hookshot unknown if it's our first. Yeah, we don't like seeing hook. Okay, good. Flea is going to take the time to go get this. This is, the scale will very much help with movement. It will very much make getting to Jabu a lot easier. It'll make getting to Ice Cavern easier.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, you have the iron boots, but I ignore those.
Yeah, finally might get some pass hits.
Oh, God, we have been so starved for hints. Like
Bottom
Bob of the Well
well.
to Phantom
Ooh.
Ganon.
That's an interesting one.
Download a Phantom Ganon. What are our remaining song checks? What are it can be, it's in Ice Cavern. It's got to be an Ice Cavern. Wait, no. Yeah, that's fine. That still hangs together. Yeah, it's unlikely to be Prelude, but if we're looking at Hover Boot, a Hover Locked Forest, or the bow being in Bottom of the Well behind Water Temple is an option as well. So I'm gonna guess it's much more likely to be an Ice Cavern, particularly with the Ice Cavern to Volvagia
Yeah,
hint.
it must be done because
However-
it would have been interesting otherwise.
However, that's not required.
Could it potentially be Bow down in Weldon?
Yes, that is very legal.
Yeah.
And like I said, Hover's Locked Forest. Oh, yes. Hover's Locked Forest with Ice of Volvagia could also be Hovers.
Yeah, it could be.
So
that hint is very nasty.
that
when you
hint
actually
is
get
scary,
down to
dude.
it.
This seed is delivering so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do hope that
And-
Flea
and-
does go get those hints at some point because having that knowledge is... Although when I say I don't want this, I mean, I don't want it, but it is the reality I live in, so it's good to have that knowledge.
Yeah, and to be fair, this is the semi-finals. The gloves should be off.
Oh, yes. That's Din's Fire.
That is a good find.
Yeah, that is very required. So it's
Yeah.
good that Flea has that scale, so whenever he makes his way down here, he will be able to get it, and he won't be hunting for a scale. Because that's always kind of sad.
Yeah.
So Martin's going to go hand in that letter, I think. No, he doesn't have the letter.
Yeah, it was
Martin-
Flea picked it up.
Yeah, Martin, this is foolish.
Yeah, it is.
Is he going through to someplace, or is he going to realize that in a second? Is he getting a fish?
He's getting a fish. Are you already done with the bugs? Yeah,
I don't
must be
think
more
he
soil
is.
passes
No,
for him.
he has not been back adult to pick it up.
Yeah.
I
There is a
would-
bunch of soil passes down left for him. Without the fact we need 30, you're gonna do most of them.
Mhm.
Especially after you got that hint about Bottom of the Well.
Yeah, I think that we may have had a moment of, oh, I have the letter. Wait, what? No. No. That's not quite right. Not quite the right order.
Yep.
It's a little early for a lot of people here.
And
and
Flea, you don't get anything from doing this either, Flea.
yeah, but if he wants to,
But
yeah, I
there's
don't,
nothing crater either.
there's nothing crater, but you do need to get to fire at some point. So
Yeah.
yeah, oh, he may be top of Mount. Like this is probably the easiest way to get to the top of Death Mountain Crater. There's also some good hints here. With the hammer, that these hints are
Yeah.
very accessible, so
Yeah,
I don't
guess
hate
so.
that.
I guess so.
Like Lost Woods' Path to Goma, well, we found that already,
Yeah,
but
that is already been
fine,
discovered.
fine. Yeah, like actually for hints, this is not the worst thing, but this Flea has already shown himself to be willing to take a flyer on something to see if he can just get some early hinting. Where are we heading? Oh, the skull as well. Yep, you gotta kill it first. Good job. Okay, so I think we're going to see Martin go straight off to Ice Cavern. He will not go straight off to Ice Cavern. Oh, he will. He will. Never mind. Yeah. So Martin's going to go straight off to Ice Cavern here. Taking the time to do the lake hints is pretty valuable for him, I think.
Yeah.
Also not getting hit by a moblin this time. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is... Yeah, Flea is doing this entirely for hints, and
Yeah.
I don't blame him with how little he has.
Yeah, we got 2 hints about the Ganon Fairy now, so that's cool.
That's nice. Yeah, we know those are 2. Flea's gonna cut up through Crater to get to DMT and get the extra hints on the way. There are 2 hints at the top of DMT, one inside of the grotto and one in the cracked wall across the little bridge.
Yeah.
So that could be an option. Like, and he's also gonna buy a tunic while he's here.
Yeah.
And that's also the other reason to blow Blink the Goron, to get that tunic.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, 5 hearts is technically doable for Fire Temple. Technically.
But you don't want to do that.
Yeah. Like with this current loadout, once you get hookshot, it's doable here, but you don't want to.
Yeah. But yeah, probably gonna do... might do this skip here to get into Ice Cavern.
Oh, I think...
Yeah, how is it supposed
Flea,
to... How is it supposed to cross
Wrong
that gap,
boots, Flea. Wrong boots. You have the less useful ones.
Yeah, if you try to jump in them, that's gonna be very hot time.
The face there is really good. It's like, oh, wait a second.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Tofi, you're not allowed to do that sort of thing.
Yeah, or you can't do pot push. That's not legal. Oh, that's where the other ice path is. Ooh, that's evil.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Flea's gonna put on that tunic. I'm like, you're dying. We're dying here.
To be fair, we were suspecting that was gonna be something there.
Very good. We got single hints for both of them. That's really funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I
That's
did some
funny.
math about how, like, with the dual hint, if you put on both the dual hint and the single hint for that, you have like a 30% chance of it, 41% chance of one of them getting hinted. Well, hope you have that. Hope you just went to Hyrule Castle Fairy, because they're too foolish. Both of them are in the foolish location.
Yeah.
Okay, Martin is doing a shieldless King Zora skip and nails it. Yeah, I can't do the ESS version of that.
Yeah.
So Fountain is also fascinating here, because we got 3 checks we can get, plus the Ice Cavern is going to give us a... Okay, there's another hint. 2 more hints and and then we get to our path Ice Cavern afterwards, so I'm not going to complain about that. Unfortunately, we're not looking at... And the fish will be returned to the sea, I'm assuming.
Did he mix up when you could go to Yabu and Ice Palace, and that was why he got the fish?
I believe he had planted the bean. The 100 Skull does need hookshot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see with this path Ice Cavern.
There we got our first bomb ship back.
Yeah, bomb shoes are always nice even when you already have your bomb bag. There's some things they do that really just aren't possible for... Yeah, we know the boomerang, thank you. There's something they do that just like either aren't possible or are significantly faster to do with bomb shoes and with bombs. So it's nice to have a pack, even when you already have your bombs. It's like never faster to go buy them like purposely. What is that? It's not that shiny. Is that a hook shot?
That is a hook shot.
Yeah. Okay, this is good.
That is
very
interesting.
Good. Yeah. So the question. Oh god.
Yeah.
Iron boots.
Required iron boots.
Not necessarily required yet. Come on, don't get there. Don't do me like that. The iron boots. We do not. We know we have 30 in logic. We don't know if we need iron boots.
Oh.
Martin. Yeah. Oh.
He was so close.
He was so
but
close.
yes, so far.
Yeah, almost a beatable water. I mean, technically, it's probably logically... There's only one check there that's not logically beatable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Although it's funny, like, you know, I always talk about, like, you know, I hate the iron blades.
Yeah.
But
if you looked, if you only had collected that hard container on the iceberg, you wouldn't have
yeah,
drowned.
he would have drowned. It's true. Yeah. So you know, I was like iron blades, like, but and yet on my channel, like, all the clips are of me just dying in undignified ways to heat timer. Everyone just clips me dying in really undignified ways.
Remember, kids, get your hard containers.
Yeah, pick up enough heart containers. Like, I think, I mean, I know you're not, like, I know you don't really run at, like, the SGL level, but, like, what's your, like, minimum required heart containers to be comfy?
I used to play around 9 or so.
Yeah, because I was talking to people, like, you know, I want minimum 5.
Yeah.
Minimum 5, because then you can take a hit from anything in the game and live.
Yeah. I mainly do multi-worlds, so 9 feels comfortable then.
Yeah, 9 feels very comfy. Also, if you're doing multi-worlds, you don't really get a choice about what you're getting and when, so you're going to end up with more hearts.
Yeah, and with how multi-world is, you can might not have the best items to defeat the bosses. So having 9 helps.
Yeah, 9 does help, yeah. Yeah. Because I play Triforce Blitz, which is you're going to be doing weird stuff with minimal items because you're just trying to get to 3 spots really fast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Figure out what those 3 spots are, gets them really fast.
With Triforce Blitz is a fun mode.
It's so fun. Play Triforce Blitz. Yeah, HPA for Boomerang, we've seen that, and that has been on the table for a while. Like, I was thinking that I would hold off on doing, like, any River as Martin because of wanting to hold out for a bow, but good thing he didn't.
Yeah.
Like, he probably feels much more comfortable having those strength up, those golden gauntlets on his hands. You know. Oh, wait. Ice is double path? Oh, wait, no, I never saw that. No, we must have saw that when Martin did it.
No, I don't think he checked it.
Ooh, we're gonna see some interesting stuff today. Okay, so here's our first. This room, man.
Yeah, this room is rough.
This room is. The geometry isn't working.
That is a perfect
example. Yeah.
Example how the room is.
Yeah, you. Yeah. Yeah,
we are getting asked that that's been clipped something, so to do that.
Yeah.
You have the power.
You do. Good. We got blue fire. We didn't pick the fish. You froze the fish, Martin.
Come on, Martin.
You pull it out of the water. You bring it 7 years forward in time, and you freeze it.
Wait, aren't you supposed to freeze it before you go further in time?
Probably. It's probably like you have the scale. Go grab that. Anyway, fire arrows. I don't think that's. Is that no?
No, that can't be.
Can't be path. We can get that hook shot. There's nothing fire arrows do that hook shot and dins can't, or long shot and dins can't.
Yeah, I would assume we might be looking at the song more if that's the case.
The song is almost certainly involved here because there are 2 songs that do things that are available.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be either time or storm.
And storms is like, the storms is probably most people's pick for that, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, the only other thing it really would have with the time would have been if we would have gotten so many stuff already to be able to progress through forest, but we already got some good things. Was that light?
No. I was gonna say that's a large rupee.
Yeah, I saw yellow.
Yeah, yellow. There's all the different shades of yellow. There's the rupee yellow. There's the slingshot bullets yellow. There's light arrow yellow, and sometimes you can't tell them apart.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's either the song or the back or the Iron Boots location.
Yeah.
That's gonna be what was pathed forward.
Slime time 2 slime time checks are dead, but 3 are live. And also Forest Temple getting into the courtyard could be on the table right now.
Yeah.
I think we have River directly hinted today.
Yeah, we
that was very smooth.
We have had both frog hints, so.
True. Yeah, that was a very pretty looking glitchless.
Yeah, it was.
I need to clean this up because that particular thing that Martin just did to get that glitchless jump involves 4 frame per side hops on ice.
Yeah.
It's not easy. I've tried it. I do a backup instead because I keep falling in the. I keep hopping into the. I keep hopping into the void.
The only way I can do this room quickly is with doing the ground jumps.
Ground jumps are awesome, but
Yeah.
the ground jump trick requires storing that bomb drop, that bomb explosion in your shield.
And that is not the easiest thing to do on ice either.
Well, yeah, but also Martin is going to have a very difficult time doing a ground jump right now because of the lack of shield.
Yeah. Well, we did saw that
Someone
what was a part of the always buy sales.
Yeah, someone paged Ethereum and tell him to come in and just like lecture on shields. Shout out to Ethereum who's running MMR here this weekend.
Yep.
But who is famous for farming 80 rupees in the gatehouse to buy a shield.
Yep.
So we have a song as our relevant thing.
Yeah. Oh, there's something here for Flea.
Ooh, yep. South Field being relevant.
And the song is
Storms, unsurprisingly.
Yeah.
Oh, it's another slingshot.
Yep.
Surprising no one is Storms.
Yep. Well, time to go to well then.
Yeah, you can get the I'm assuming is a bow.
Yeah. It almost must be at
actually
least
picking I think your best option might be pick up this letter now. Honestly, the time of day, the cross-dimensional thing here is awkward.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, pick up your letter, go child, get the bow, go adult, get the boomerang, come back.
Yeah, there's a lot of traveling through the ages.
Like, there's no way to make that easy, and by picking that up now, at least you're like saving yourself a trick, because it's not like that boomerang trick is hard, but you've already got it set up. Do it the easy way.
Yeah. With how much we traveled, they should have named these games Season of Ages instead of Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Or if you want to go a little bit more nerdcore, you should name it Back to the Future.
It's true. So we go to Well. Well is actually Well is so fun with chest size matches content.
Yeah. Honestly, Well is one. When it comes to rando, Well is my favorite dungeon in the game. So
Well is good. I'm trying to think what I mean.
There's a lot of beautiful ways you can do it.
Yes, Well is like really fun to route.
Yeah.
All right, $5. Yeah, we have this is like our chat is just all hanging out behind us, being like, "Hey, what's that fourth foolish?"
Sorry.
Yeah, and also you're trying to read a Google Doc over someone's shoulder from like 3 rows back. That's gonna be hard for anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to our tracker back there.
Yeah. I also very much enjoy when you have the shuffled music and it just does the weird distorted speed up with Song of Storms.
Yeah.
It's good. I don't shuffle my music, so every time this happens, it's just...
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a little far left, I think.
Yeah.
This is relatively similar to the version I use, but not the same at all, actually. There are several setups for KZ skip.
Yeah.
The one that Martin did involved using ESS. Your foot's in the wrong place. Basically, what you need to do is get one of your feet hanging off the edge there, like just that front corner, and then you need to angle yourself towards the fence and jump.
Yeah.
Like that.
It is a very precise angle you need to get on that.
There's just so many ways to access it that it feels like that trick it's not the loosest trick in the game, but it's pretty loose. It's shocking that it took people so long to rediscover it in retrospect.
Yeah. Yeah, Flea is gonna get the beautiful stuff in Ice Cavern soon as well.
Yeah, I think Topfel has the right of it. We'll probably see the 2 of the adult stone dungeons taken care of right away, and then see what we can do about finding ourselves some hover boots along the way.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is our wallet. I
don't like that.
Yeah,
Put that back.
That could be interesting.
That there's one thing that does in this seed, because we know that we already, even if we need to run freeze King Zora, we can move King Zora.
Yeah.
So we don't need to buy blue fire. And the only other thing that does is Zora Tunic.
Yeah.
And Zora Tunic is only for 1 check in the game.
Yeah, it is.
And although Central Pillar is not really like, I don't enjoy Central Pillar. I don't enjoy Central Pillar.
I'm pretty sure we have seen the hint about what Minette is, or Prelude is, and that is just a recovery heart, so...
No, that is Ocarina of Time is a recovery heart.
Oh, right.
Flea's getting the hook shot and probably having a good day. Like any day when you realize that this is not your first... yeah, it can be a water key. Central Pillar, big key. Top file, we're going to blame you if that's what happens.
No problems. I'm used to being blamed.
No, it's top file. Top file says
okay.
go big K. Martin, please teach me how to do this. I cannot figure it out.
Yeah, my percentage on getting that quickly is maybe 30%.
Yeah, I can't see where I'm supposed to jump slash for that. I've tried really hard and I can't.
Yeah. Coming from speedrunning, I've gotten a little bit more practice with that.
Yeah. That's fair. Because I did not come out of speedrunning. I came out of there's a bow, good.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I came out of spectating and following the logic and being like, that's cool, I want to try that.
Yeah. I was mainly speedrunning glitchless and stuff like that, so...
Yeah. Is there just like, see... Like, I can equip myself well playing this game. There's some things I just have a hard time seeing, and then you see people do it, and it's like, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful execution here.
Yeah, it is.
Did Martin do the peek from the bottom there? No. I think he just realized he didn't. I think he's glad he did. Yeah. So one thing that if you...
oh,
I mean, even...
That is the last bomb bag.
Even though that wasn't required, it's good to just not have that weigh on your mind.
Yeah.
Again, you need to either go back, make sure you're not to forget it, or go back for it, or just forget that you skipped it. Oh yeah, it's happy 1 hour. Happy 1 hour, everybody.
Happy 1 hour.
Yeah.
Make sure to drink.
We having a good time?
Get the water in.
Yeah, so an interesting seed to start with. We'll probably see, oh, hey, Wells got another check. Well, the thing I was going to say is that Wells so porous that you actually can see the entire area in 3 peaks.
Yeah, you can.
But you can peek from down by the first ZL check there. You can peek from, basically the 2 wells where you do the ZL check. Another. So that's our 15th slingshot.
Yeah.
I don't know why. The slingshot in particular, it feels like there's like 27 of them every seed.
Yeah.
Plentiful only, but only for the slingshot.
About 27 feels correct.
Yeah. So I think Martin is going to take care of his night market here before going and putting that bow to good use.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the best dog did not give us anything today.
That's very unfortunate.
Yeah. He's still the best dog.
He's still the best dog, yeah. I mean, all the other animals we have to interact with their chickens, so I think by default he's the best one.
Yeah. To be honest, the dog in Mirror's Mask is also pretty good.
Yeah.
he helps us.
Richard just sat down in the middle of the road and started to move. Maybe he isn't the best dog today. He just sat down in the middle of the road and refused to move?
No, he's cheering for Martin.
Yeah, there you go.
He knows he doesn't. He knows he doesn't need to do that.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's going to do it because he doesn't want that to be a thing. Oh, yeah. Martin, you're doing fine. You're doing fine.
Yeah. Yep, we have 2 people representing Always by Shields today.
Yep. I think when you after you go through and like, I can't ground jump, this sucks.
Yeah.
Make sure you get the shield. Oh, Martin is Martin just gonna bail on Richard? That's a little surprising. No, he's not.
He's going
yeah, he is. Okay.
It would have been so funny if you actually got a very cryptic king from her.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Yeah.
Again, I think people have talked about getting like NPC hints. I think that'd be kind of like, it'd be fun to write probably. I don't know if I'd want to play it, but
yeah, that would be cool with the whole actor thing that exists in MMR.
Yeah.
Or getting those hints for the NPCs as well would be a pretty cool addition.
Yeah.
For the people who doesn't know, actor randomizer in MM basically shuffles around NPCs. So you can find like the guy near the telescope in like lake or something.
Well, that was a great bomb flee.
That was beautiful. Yeah.
That looked really. I think he recognized that looked really good. It's always fun when you're like, I did something cool, and people saw it.
They want to start playing here in front of audience.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, Martin took that bow and immediately went to forest, which is no surprise.
Yeah, it would be delightful if he'd pick up that heart there. And he's not going to because he's also he's electing to skip that skull.
Yeah, well, he got his hook shot.
Well, yeah, it's interesting because aside from like you don't know if you need the other hook shot yet. That's my 11th skull.
Yeah.
I just always am picking it up and realizing afterwards I've already turned in 10.
Yeah.
It's just so ingrained in how I route forest.
Martin is almost at 20, so he has heavy farming pretty much.
Yeah.
Also.
Again, I think it wouldn't. But on that point, it wouldn't be slow to finish that farm if he needs to.
Yeah.
Thank you, Martin. We appreciate you picking up that health.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've had quite enough of that moo.
Yeah. Actually, I haven't heard a low health sound.
You haven't heard the moo?
No.
He's been.
Somehow I haven't heard it.
Oh. Okay, I'm not sure how. Yeah, you're right. The Huff Martin hovers from glow. That's true. But we don't have a bongo hint.
Yeah. I'm just gonna blame my Vax plug I have.
Yeah, do that. That sounds like a good reason. It's like because I've just been sitting here. It's like, Martin, please pick up a heart. Instead, he catches the fairy and walks on.
Yeah.
Like, no, I will do both. Be safe and protect myself from a accidental twitch of my thumb.
Yeah.
And I will torture you all with the moo. Power move.
Yeah. We got the power move and we got the Ganon chickens. What else is
power
it?
move. Yeah.
The power move.
It's the power move now, yeah. Martin is hovers from glow and just, yeah, like you. Now, of course, like this weekend I picked up my light arrows before getting to Ganondorf once out of 4 matches.
Yeah.
And twice I had to go hunt for an item to finish to get them.
Yeah.
So it is a choice, and it's a choice that I know of this, but one of my particular weaknesses as a rando player, I'm too risk averse to think about leaving behind those, particularly with the irons being so early. I'm a little bit too risk averse to think about leaving behind water.
Yeah.
As an option for my light arrows.
Yeah, absolutely.
But again, like I said, I admit that that's what my two real weaknesses are. I'm pretty risk averse, and I'm more interested in being the seed than being my opponent.
Yeah.
I just want to know what the answer is.
Yeah. That was nothing down there, so cool.
I think I finished 3 SGLCs before coming.
Oh, nice.
Because I played a lot more. I just was like, I figured out what's going on here. I'm done. I'm an hour and 20 in. I understand what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm bored. I'm going to do something else.
Yeah. That was actually me a lot when I started with A Link to the Past Randomizer. I played into go mode, then I had to do something, so I left the seed undone.
Yeah, but the Link to the Past, though, that's like kind of shooting yourself in the foot more, because unlike at the end of the game here, like, Link to the Past is a big difficulty spike at the end.
Yeah, it is.
Although, like, several times this weekend, I'm like, I miss playing Link to the Past. I miss being able to do Ganon Silverless.
Yeah.
I've been looking for my gold gauntlets for my light arrows for an hour.
Yeah. Almost every seed is some sort of hunt for that when you're starting out.
Yeah. But we're, I picked up Link to the Past a little while ago, and I was able to actually do Silverless. I'm like, I remember how to do that? How?
Yeah, were you able to go for triples?
No.
Yeah, I assume so.
No, I tried, but no. I don't think I was ever at the level of doing triples when I was playing originally.
Yeah, triples are very precise timing on.
Yeah. I definitely, like, every time I come here, I'm just like, man, I want to play those randos I started with again. That looks like fun.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was a don't want to go on too long with the Link to the Past right now, but the setting that was this year was a lot better than last year, as I told you before the stream.
Yeah, it was less linear.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, like there's like again what I said about the Dongo's Cavern being pre-completed. It just made your options much more interesting this early game. Like that's one of the things I like about having the early foolishes, because early foolishes can give you an idea of roughly like how much do you have early game.
Yeah.
And you can make more intelligent decisions with your routing.
Yeah. One thing that is sad though, with as I said, not only with the items inside the Dongo's Cavern, there's also a lot of skulls in there, which is a little bit unfortunate.
Yes, there's some very easy skulls there. There's 2 that are extremely easy, 2 that are extremely easy, 3 that's pretty good, 1 that's a little more questionable, and then 1 that you're not getting.
Yeah.
But I often will just duck into Dongo Cavern to finish a skull route if I need to. But that's what's nice about SGLs for like working on your skull routing, because you're never going to get over 30. You can think a little harder about, is this skull worth it? And I think that we saw Martin skip that skull in Deku-Tree. I think his thought there was, it's not worth it. It's like going back for this is too slow.
Yeah.
Getting it the first time is fine, but going back for it's too slow. Oh, okay. Also, this is one of the reasons that I'm always like an advocate for start before his wind in a lot of settings, because aside from it being, it's time saver for you to go back to a dungeon, it enables some really cool tricks. Like you just saw Martin set the Furor's Wind.
Yeah.
So the Furor's Wind is actually saving the state of this room as well.
Yeah, it does.
So he's going to go down and grab this key, come back, and then the wall will be twisted again. He doesn't have to go out. It's great.
It is a pretty cool one.
Yeah, there's some really great Furor's Wind tricks. Like Forest in particular becomes a lot more dynamic with Furor's Wind in play.
Yeah. Yeah. Both the 3 temples that I like Furor's Wind the most is Forest, it is Fire, because of going up and down.
Yes, Fire can be very helpful.
And as well as Spirit is also pretty good to have it in.
Ooh, I need to try that. Like, I've seen people do the jump into side hop there.
Yeah. And
it is very pretty and very fast, and I've just been afraid of falling. I'm like, just noticing that to execute that, Martin went straight to the edge.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I could try that. Again, I'm at the level where I just want to shave 5 minutes off my time, so I'm having to work hard at it now.
Yeah.
I can't just get by being smart and executing okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's definitely fun to see all these people playing in person, because you see that, okay, when they screw up, because everyone does, because, no one's perfect, you see them react. It's like, okay, yeah, they're not perfect all the time, and they know it, and they react. And it makes you feel better about, like, growing as a player. And also, like, everyone's so nice. Like, just coming here, like, oh yeah, this person who like I started watching when I was in S3 when I was like just getting into it is actually a really cool person. I like them a lot.
Yeah,
and I look forward to seeing them. And I guess Zephyr's there too.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't forget about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, of this one, make sure to stay around because we have another semi-final just after this.
Yes, and in fact, that guy is going to be one of the commentators.
Yeah. Yeah, that was together with
Decker, which is going to be that's going to be a very good commentary team. Like,
yeah,
and that's the
absolutely.
other thing is that because some people come here just to commentate. And some people come just to commentate, just to volunteer, just to see people. And also, we have some of the best like commentator players in the game here as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's really high quality commentary as well. So that's been really fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so great to come here and meet everybody all over again.
Yeah, it's really fun and. Definitely a highlight of the fall for me now.
Yeah, SGLIVE, the unofficial randomizer convention.
Unofficial Zooter convention and all the other games.
I was just meaning in general because there are so many randomizers here now.
Exactly,
nowadays.
It's very heavy on the randomizer.
Yeah.
And again, I think it's just because I don't want to say it's like randomizer can be more accessible for people as far as like getting more people into it, because I think like randomizer borrows so much from speedrunning because you want to go fast, but it's just the game part of it is more engaging to a certain kind of person, by a certain kind of me.
Yeah.
Because I would get easily bored having to do the same thing over and over again. But then you see people who do randomizers crossing over into speedrunning as well.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
just getting motivated, so it's great.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the only games I've ever felt like I wanted to speedrun, my hand very quickly informed me I should not. Like I got really into Hades. I'm like, oh, I could do the speedrun, and I was like, I cannot do the speedrun. I need to stop.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to do speedrun, you have to make sure you are taking care of your wrist and stuff like that, because it can really damage you if you don't take care of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stretch, everybody.
Yeah.
This is your reminder to stretch.
Yeah. Just look at the Wind Waker lately with all the manual super zooms and stuff like that.
Oh gosh.
That's absolutely gonna destroy you.
Oh
if you
yeah,
don't
and they're all zoomers, so like they don't know it yet, but they're gonna be here eventually.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh man, the Wind Waker, and also if you did not catch the Wind Waker losers finals last night, go watch it after this, because the end was incredible.
Yeah.
Like,
I've not seen it myself, but I've heard how close it was at the end.
Like so there's a bunch of people in the Zero community crossed over and played Wind Waker this year, and they all were just like crowded around someone's phone, like, what's going on here? Are they on the same frame?
Yeah.
Really good ending. And it's been good seeing a lot of people. Like I've run into people from the Pokemon Crystal community here as well. We're just filling air because we're in Double Forest, the usual.
Yeah.
It's tradition. I don't know. I'm thinking next year maybe I should try and pull together a little Crystal tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, if you like what you're seeing here as well, we should also mention that there are 3 other channels that is also streaming right now, either semifinals or final matches.
Yes, there's Wind Waker's going on next to us, and by next to us I mean on Speedgaming 1. I don't know what's going on the other 2 channels right now because we have a divider, so I can't tell you.
Yeah, there was Zelda 1 over in that random direction.
Which is, that direction is Speedgaming 2, and then there's Speedgaming 4 across from us in that direction.
I think it's Majora's Mask over there right
Majora's
now.
Mask? Oh, gosh. The Majora's Mask tournament has been wild.
Yeah.
I hear oh, hey, pause.
Pause.
We'll
Pause
continue our...
Oh.
I don't want... Put that back. Put that back.
Yeah.
No, I'm not unhappy to see that, on principle, because it gives you more options. But those options include going into Spirit Temple.
Yeah.
And Spirit
to be
Temple
fair, they have the items for it.
They do. Spirit is a very viable option here.
I
wouldn't do it right now, but it does open up a lot for the end game.
We just have to hope that they don't have to go there until after the light arrow.
Light arrow hint, yes, that would be very nice.
That would be the nicest thing that
that would be ideal.
But it could very well, we could very well see hovers in there.
Yeah, again, I think we have not seen a bongo hint.
Yeah.
The hints have been so thin on the ground this seed. Thank you. Okay. With Big Round Sword, I don't think there's a reason to try for the Zero Cycle. Yeah, worry. Yeah, yeah, worry. This is how I feel whenever I pull an item like that deep. I'm like, I don't like this. Put this back. Ooh.
No, wait. It wasn't Majora's Mask. They had to move the time.
Okay.
I remember that conversation now at breakfast.
Yeah. But no, Majora's Mask tournament's also been really exciting. This is their first time here at SGL, and really good turnout. Had some really good matches there.
Yep.
They had a really weird logical quirk happen that a lot of people had never seen before, knew was possible, but has very rarely seen, and it happened twice in a row. It was really funny. Because I just remember at night, they were like, oh yeah, relocation. You never see that. And the next day, this is relocation. The next exact exceed.
2 swords now, 2 stones now for Martin as well.
Yeah, and Flea will not be far behind.
Yeah. He's
so
about
I think
2-3 minutes behind at the moment.
Is it faster to go back to Minuet? I don't know. Because I'm assuming this is going to Fire Temple.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah.
But to be fair, Bolero is going to be deep in the seed.
Yeah, Bolero isn't going to be there. You don't have an option Bolero, but I'm just thinking for walking out of Meadow versus walking out of the Decatry area.
Yeah. And to be fair, he needs to go in there and get his he needs to go and get his tunic as well.
He does. That's fair.
Maybe that is why that
He could still
maybe
walk through.
tunics are in spirit.
The tunics would just be that would just be keeping student. That would just be a Baron blocker for spirit. It wouldn't actually be logically relevant because we had access to 2 wallets.
Yeah.
I think I stole that phrase from the Wind Waker community, the idea of a Baron blocker, and I'm like, I actually get it though, like, because thinking about the fact that like the game can't hint that something is Baron, but it's just a bottle.
Yeah. Yeah. We make
he hasn't stopped playing the Goron.
No, he hasn't yet. I just love that timing.
The Ice to Volt path is potentially pointing to hovers. It resolved based on earlier stuff. The Ice to Volt path is unknown, but we had storms. Storms took us to a bow, and a bow can be required for Fire Temple.
Yeah, it could be. The key logic there can be irritating at times.
But that would also be a strong reason to do forest before fire, because if it is pointing to hovers, which is definitely possible, you would want to get that before going there, because then you could clear less of fire, basically. Oh, I think we're also going to see Martin clean up Death Mountain Trail while he's here. Which is, that's excellent. With the storms, that's really... This is like the only live storms check left, right?
We have not... Yeah, it is, because the other ones are known foolish.
Are hinted or foolish, yeah. So that you definitely want to do this, because this is, it's the... Yeah, this is the Storms locks Volvagia, so you don't want to get hyper fixate on the bow, because it could be a big chest here.
It is. Oh, that's another magic.
That's not in Shadow Temple. Is that allowed?
Don't think so.
Yeah, I think that's not legal. Like, is the seed break? Also, Flea, I feel for you. You know how many times I've gotten like randomly crushed by the ceiling lately?
Yeah.
I think I'm just being too aggressive going close to the falling Skulltula, because if you get too close and you get knocked over, you are swished. You do not have enough time to recover.
Yeah, you don't have. Yeah, those Skulltulas was put there for a reason.
Yes. It's not the most punishing room in the game. That one is definitely that one in Jabu with the one Octorok. That guy, who, despite there only being 3 things in that room, they managed to ruin your run every time.
Yeah. Also, there's Serenade, yeah.
Yep, Serenade as we expected, because the only 2 foolish songs are Prelude and Serenade.
Yep.
That's why you very rarely see a song location hinted foolish, because you have to have the items, they all have to be foolish, and you have to have either Prelude or Serenade be your song items. It's why Kakariko is almost never foolish.
Oh no, did you see the color Martin has for fire tunic? That is not good for my mental.
Oh, the Kiri color for the... That's definitely something where, like, I know someone behind me there uses the same color for every single tunic. I'm like, how do you do that? Like, how do you not have the visual cue of having the different colors to make sure you have your tunic on?
Well, he doesn't get a timer.
Yeah, but... Oh yeah, we have so trackers, you do have a misclick. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm a doctor too. Not that kind of doctor, but I am a doctor. The Doc v Doc race is currently on a 1v1. We'll have to break the tie next year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just bear with our trackers, because we are not using proper materials for this, and the SGL tracker is a tracker of all time.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna be getting a wallet.
Also, that might be a mimic.
Yeah. Oh, mirror shield. There we go. Hey, Flea has the best mirror shield color.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's mine, so it's the best one.
Oh, right.
But no, it is a good color. Actually, a lot of the good mirror shield colors are real good.
Yeah. I like the fact that it is not as dominating as it is on the few shields.
Yes.
The fact is just the rim helps a lot.
Yeah, it looks really good. I also like when you have there is a branch of the randomizer where you can get you can color more in more detail all the areas, and I love when people do that and put on random because it turns up the most awful combinations.
Ooh.
It's like it's fun to watch. I wouldn't want to play like that, but it is fun to watch.
Yeah.
Martin, that's fine. Instead of peeking, just like ends up opening the door to peek in the cutscene.
That's a different way of peeking.
Yeah. I mean, peeking in the cutscene is like that's in the top of the fire maze. That's actually a pretty decent way to peek that chest. If you have trouble getting the one from the bottom, is just hit the cutscene.
Yeah, and if you're using a tracker, you don't have to do dual things.
Mm-hmm.
You can just take it back, take it easy. Okay, I don't need to do that one. Let's put it off.
Yes. You find your times to fill in. I know a lot of people. I know that a lot of people like will pre-mark their medallions, and it's like, okay, I have everything I need to do it. Let me just go mark it. I'm like, honestly, it feels so weird sometimes, but it's nice to do that during one of those little cutscenes. Like, I know I'm not leaving here without my fire reward. I'm just gonna mark it right now, so while I'm just not doing anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Flea now has that forest finished. So we are going to be heading towards Fire Temple. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Really, they're not too far apart. Just that.
If you don't find anything here, that might be the time to go to DTG.
Yeah, you see, Flea is doing what I would have done here and climbing up this way. Yeah, you can hookshot that fence. Do it. It's fun.
Yeah.
It feels real good hookshotting those fences.
Yeah, the one time in Ocarina of Time where you can pretend to be Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm, it's true. I mean, that's pretty much always using the hookshot to attach yourself to things. And I will say that's like the one trick that you're not going to see in SGL settings that is a really high-level trick that is really cool to see. It's called pixel shot.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that one.
We have, so the free scarecrow setting is on, which means that when you have whenever you're near a spot where the scarecrow can show up, just pull up your ocarina and he'll appear.
Yeah.
This means that you don't have to route down to Lake and twice and to get the scarecrow, and it means that there's some really cool things get opened up that otherwise you probably would never do, like long shotting across the gap in Shadow becomes just fast.
Yeah.
And just instant, you can just do that. It's great. But also it means that pixel shot is never required because you will never have to long shot up to the platform.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, free scarecrow is a great setting for if you want your settings to be fast. Oh, that was really
beautiful.
Pretty. Oh, Martin, that is gorgeous. That is a gorgeous way to do that.
My God.
I definitely do something that's a little slower than that, so I might have to get some tips. Yeah.
And I'm just lucky with my ground jumps.
Yeah, I definitely do I do a glitchless there, but it's got a bit more of a setup to it.
But yeah, time for the maze.
Yeah, so here's there's our big key. So we will be able to get that big chest without any problems. That's great.
Yeah.
Also, I'm thinking that bow path is looking a little more likely here for fire.
Yeah, it does.
Because
he needs one more key.
Yeah, we are at the point where after the next door, there is a key. There is a bow target.
Yeah.
So if this is not a key, then the bow is required for fire. If it is a key, that's
definitely to reconfigure stuff.
the bow is required for fire.
Yeah, it is.
So we can't be looking at bottom of the well pardon me. Ice Captain Vavagia to get the bow in bottom of the well can be. Oh, okay. I had this moment when the music just like dropped suddenly. I'm like, oh no, is this a crash? Please tell me it's not a crash. Please tell me it's not a crash.
Don't worry. You're fine.
Yeah, there's that moment of we don't want that. No one wants that. Thank you. But required for fire, that makes sense. Yeah, I think
we need a timer in chat for when you need to press it.
Yeah, just press it again. Yeah.
so do remind us. Help us make sure you don't go to sleep.
Yes. So we do have. So that may be all there is to storms. May not be. Who knows? But I think if I was looking at this, I would be pleading fire and then going and getting that boomerang because maybe stepping into DTG, doing the first 2 checks and dropping FW.
Yeah, potentially.
Because I think that since we know that bow is required for a lot of things, I think it's pretty valid to want to just step in there, grab those first 2 bow lock checks, but not like spend any more time there.
Yeah.
Honestly, those checks are something where if I'm planning on walking past GTG, those checks are something that often just gets done.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's our boss key. Not the worst boss key, and you would have to go up to Pierre to figure out if we have a requirement for hover boots in Volvagia, in a Fire Temple.
Yeah.
I don't think that we'll see them go to check for a key, like purely a check for a key.
Yeah. Martin was able to dodge the enemy that has ruined me the most
Oh,
whenever
gosh.
I played.
Oh yeah, see those torch slugs. They like knocking you off the top of the base. Yeah. It's one of their key core competencies.
They are getting paid by Ganondorf for each time they knock us off.
Maybe you should drink that milk, Martin.
Yeah.
Maybe the moo is a sign.
Maybe.
Being on 3 hearts is so scary.
Yep.
I like that Martin just dropped the FW there.
Yeah. He might be...
Hello, I asked the rules for the same
he's probably gambling that...
Is a key there or something? I don't know.
No.
He doesn't need to come back.
I was trying to think that maybe he predicts that Hovers isn't here, so he was going to leave and try to go hover somewhere else.
Yeah, the thought is that hovers are not here. The only reason you want to go back up would be to check for if you are in fact hovers locked.
Yeah.
Because if there's a key on Pierre, that's still an open question. So, rule set for this randomizer. This is played under the standard rule set for Ocarina of Time randomizer, which is I like to call it glitchless with an asterisk. Ground jumps are allowed, and a few other minor glitches are allowed, but it's a pretty restricted set. Glitchless with an asterisk, basically. And the goal is to collect the 3 spiritual stones and the shadow and spirit medallions, get into Ganon's castle, and beat Ganon.
Yeah. The stones for the Rainbow Bridge and the spirit and shadow medallion for the big key.
Yeah. Glitchless with an asterisk.
And that's a good way to see it.
Yeah, it's given on the spectrum of glitchless to not glitch to fully glitched in Ocarina of Time. There is so much glitching that even this relatively minor stuff just feels like it's not even anything compared to the possibilities.
Also to explain here what is happening, because some people that might not be knowledgeable about this fight. There's actually 2 hitboxes for Volvagia. One is the flying one and one is the one coming out from the ground. Wherever the flying one goes into the lava, the hitbox stays there. So if you put the bomb a little bit off center of that lava pool, it will hit it. So you get to skip all of the flying phases, basically.
Yes, it is a very helpful trick being able to do that. It's also the reason that people can be comfortable with doing Volvagia on 5 hearts. Because that quick kill allows you to do it. Also, if you don't have bombs, you can get a quick-ish kill with a bow and... Okay, this may not be a hovers locked fire.
Yeah, it might not be.
Yeah, so that's interesting. The reason we're very interested in the hovers lockedness of fire, typically in Fire Temple, in vanilla, you would go knock down a pillar at the top of Fire Temple. If you are locked out before getting there, the game logically thinks you need hover boots to reach the boss door. And that is like the item we want right now, so information about hover boots is really powerful.
Yep.
And I think that's another great reason to do fire at this point in your route, because if you had a more clear hover lock, you would have some pretty powerful information. You don't. Is it possible to kill Volvagia with no hammer? No, not in glitchless rule set. You do need hammer. I will not speak to glitched rule sets because I'm not an expert at that.
Yeah, for glitched rule set, you could exchange the hammer for ice arrows.
Okay.
You basically clip on the ground and shoot him from below.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's neat. I want to see that sometime. I'll take a look at that sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do need hammer.
Shout out to CFG. He's doing so much cool stuff.
Yeah. Yep. But Longshot actually only need to get to the Morpho boss room, surprisingly. There are a lot of ways you can kill Morpha.
Yep.
Some of them more reasonable than others.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that you can kill Morph as a child is just mind-boggling.
Yes, you can kill Morpha with sticks. You can kill Morpha with the sword. The trick is you just can't get to the boss room without the long shot.
Yeah.
It is still allowed in the rule set to do all those things if you're already in the boss room. Yeah. So yeah, we've had the idea that OT's have for a while at this point, but... Oh, it looks Martin's going to clean up the south field area on his way to GTG, which I approve of.
Fair.
You don't want to... Like, you're never going to want to come this way again. It's the right time to do it.
All right, you got the slingshot from the other one, you got your ammo from this one.
Yes. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really convenient there. Yeah, I think one of the insights I've had over the past, year or so playing OOT is that when you see top players playing, when you kind of slowly realize that people who are consistently very good have just emotionally accepted that they're full clearing the game and are trying to make it as painless as possible.
Yeah. That is a very different mindset to a few other randos I have tested out.
Yeah, a lot of and I know a lot of people who play occasionally well, like people who can spike a really good race, are much more on the no, I'm just skipping this is slow side. But the most consistent players are going to be like trying to plan ahead for a really bad end game, and it just helps with people call it casino. I don't like that, but it's a thing. But it helps with end game management for items that are just don't isolate stuff, and your end game becomes nicer.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it makes sense to isolate all of Southfield. It makes sense to not do any of Southfield, Valley Lake. But if you do those, don't just skip Southfield Grotto.
Yeah, exactly.
Because then you have one check out in the middle of nowhere. And it's probably taking you almost no time to go get it at the beginning.
And that is the time when you hate when you're looking at Flea. When the Volvaga comes out of the one that your flying one is already in. That is
known as Troll Hole, and it is unpleasant. There are ways you can dance around it, and the fact that we have the big round sword means that you can actually not have to hit the same number of times. Like, the big round sword there was enough damage to allow Flea to get the quick kill despite the slightly scuffed bounce. I think I saw a gilded area. I think I saw a gilded edge on that. You can peek that from the top of the horse.
Yeah, it is very precise. Oh,
and
a little bit accidental one there.
Epona, please. Gold scale.
All right.
That is logically irrelevant this seed. However, it's nice to see.
Yeah.
This does mean that that early scale on Howard Castle Ferry was not required. Because you do need one scale this seed.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, we got the bonus song early enough, and Hammer was also pretty early, so yeah.
Yeah, I guess also a serious question I have right now is, when do you just dip the first 2 checks of Shadow? Do you do that before going Child? Because the idea with dipping the first 2 checks of Shadow is that the odds there being a key there is reasonably high, and you end up all the way at a dead end after you beat Dead Hand. So often it's not that much slower to just do that and then warp out.
Yeah.
And just see if you can just Deadeye vanilla-ish hovers.
Yeah, honestly.
And I think as I speak that into existence, here's Flea.
Yeah. Honestly, go for it. Why not? Because you might just happen to stumble upon either light arrows or hovers.
Yes. How do they find light arrows? Do they get a hit somewhere? Yes. If they don't just trip and fall over the light arrows, Ganondorf will give them a hint. If you need another item that you didn't use anywhere else to get a hint, you will not get a hint for that. What? I haven't suffered with that this weekend. What?
Yeah, definitely not.
Nope. Actually, I think so. A couple of races have come down to hunting for gold gauntlets for about an hour.
Yeah. Yeah. All of those are just a big memory hole for me.
Yeah. I was actually talking with some people at breakfast on day 1 about what the qualities of the worst seed we could think of would be. Mm-hmm. And wouldn't you know it, that was my first seed of the tournament.
Bad luck act.
It's like we just completely we completely just predicted the worst seed ever, and I got it.
Coming as a League of Legends skin soon.
Yeah, I do. Again, we see Flea doing this thing that I called out, and it's again, this is a really good play. Mm-hmm. Because again, if you came here with hover boots, you're gonna be walking out.
And to be fair, one thing that Flea could have done was to set your first win at the start. So after you've done that,
I think
you
you'd
save
only-
and quit out,
I
and
think
then
you'd only
you
do
go and
that-
look, and as soon as fun hovers, you just immediately go
Yeah,
back
I
here.
think that's a little too close to the front for hovers to be worse. You know, it's not the worst idea, I guess, but it feels like that's like the time you would save is probably not too far different from the For's win cutscene.
Yeah, it honestly depends on if you're going to Spirit or not.
Yeah, the real thing is that I would be looking at. That might be more worth it in a. Yeah, that's. Oh, the pots. Yeah, pot strats are very consistent. Oh, I feel better now. Like
No,
I've
I
been trying
was not thinking about that.
I'm trying to speed this up. I'm trying to speed this up, and I've like felt like a little inadequate for doing this every time. I'm like, maybe
Yeah.
I should just go back to my comfort zone because if it works for Martin.
Yeah,
Pots first, a couple on
I
the-
was thinking about the fact that we had Ganon Chicken, now we have Ganon Bow.
Yep.
Well, that's how the deck is sealed.
Yep.
In the pool.
There's the boomerang.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yes, the hinted ring has been found. Very good.
Yeah.
So this is a, yep, on 1500. That was hinted pretty early, so we've been kind of thinking around that for the entire time.
Yep.
I guess logically, you did have to engage with that Ruda's letter before
Yeah.
getting your boomerang.
Okay, I like this from Martin. Going in here, scouting a bit.
Yes, today's Shadow Met is vanilla, so we are looking for hover boots to finish our required dungeons. Ooh, we have a big chest here. If this is hovers, that's interesting. Oh, it's just Bombex. Yes. I'm going to say if those hovers, that would make our long shot on 30 required, logically.
It would.
Yeah. That particular check requires hover boots or long shot to reach.
Yeah.
Because you're about to see Flea just completely disregard the sand pit at the front of Wasteland. You can do it both directions.
Yeah.
You don't need it. I do like seeing Martin do this though, because there are some very easy early checks that are.
Martin realized he didn't have Song of Time, so he couldn't go
Well,
that
I would still go
that way.
peek that anyway, just
Yeah.
because then you could see from this side whether you want to spend your keys on it.
But you can still peek from the below.
Yeah. Well, you can't keep that particular one.
Oh.
Yeah, so then you get Boomerang for Child to get Spirit Medallion. That Boomerang is... Martin just picked that up off of HBA 1500. That was hinted relatively early. And Flea will be doing that very shortly. So you'll see it. Just eyes up on Flea if you want to see where it is.
Yeah. Honestly, when looking at Martin's route there, if you go right there, I would say continue to the next room as well.
Yeah, I
Why
think I
not?
agree there. I think I do agree. If you're going to start right, stay right. Oh, you can get that from that...
Yeah, you can.
Oh, no, you can get that from that low. I was having trouble with that trick for a while. I kept on bouncing through the wall instead of bouncing off the wall.
Yeah, I've seen that before as well.
And I just couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. And I'm like, I thought it was because I needed to go faster. And like, maybe I just need to go slower.
Yeah.
Again, that's one of the things that as you get better at a game, you start like looking really closely at how it works
Yeah.
in detail. And that's how you have to improve at some point.
That you're completely correct there, Tech. You do need a boomerang for a Spirit Medallion. In this seed at least.
Yeah, having both Shadow and Forest required in a seed is a really good execution differentiator. Because those are the two dungeons where you can't skip anything, or
Yeah.
you might maybe be able to skip something at the back of Shadow. You won't be able to. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, now our runners are pretty on top of each other. The only difference is that Flea is just checking these first two, looks like, and Martin's going all the way through, and Flea's going to go get that boomerang. So we're going to see a little bit of, I think we're going to see a little bit of shuffling of a location here. And if
That light like don't want to die.
it's hungry. Yeah, I think we'll be seeing, I'm guessing since Flea decided to leave GTG, we're going to see him go to Jabu immediately after getting this boomerang.
Yeah.
And that can be extremely interesting because if there's nothing in GTG, then he just took the lead. If there is something in GTG, then he'll have to come back for it. But he has the Fro's win there, so there's more opportunities.
To be fair, the keys are pretty good.
Yeah, the keys are nice here. Like, the keys make good sense here. And again, Martin will be wrapping GTG around the same time that Flea randomized. GTG is randomized. These are random items. We haven't seen anything in here yet.
It just happens that that all of the sets have keys.
Yeah, we've had keys so far. Lots and lots of keys. Ooh, that was a nice Flea.
That was
That's
really
what I'm
good
trying to
zoom.
get better at, and by trying to get better, I have lost my 1500 because it's 1500. So it's like, it's very silly. It's just like, really? I try to get better at things, and I lose my consistency. Nice.
That was a key down there.
Yeah, there's lots of keys. I don't love this peak. You can see almost all of the maze from here, which is nice, but it feels kind of
That was a small one that was barely visible.
I'm not sure if that was... Yeah, I will take your word on it. I saw the edge, and I saw shiny, so...
All right.
Yeah, so... Oh, there's a big chest here behind the hammer. This fire chest, you will not see Martin use the hammer to get this, because you can UA damage...
That's slow. It's slow.
Yeah, it's very slow, and you can just... Why would you do that? You can just walk into the fire.
Yeah.
So this is behind the hammer. We know it's not... Despite our jokes, it's not the 17th slingshot. We have seen all three.
Yeah.
It could be something helpful. Okay.
Oh.
That's
that makes sense.
Yeah. Hey, you stepped in the fire, and okay, so Flea just got a lead here, I think. Unless that chest on the right side was in fact a large chest.
Yep.
Flea just took the lead. Cool.
It did.
Again, it does depend on like what else we see in the seed, because with that...
There are a few sets.
Oh, maybe
sets
I
we
was
haven't
wrong
seen in
about
middle.
that. Maybe I was wrong about that. No, because Martin did the juke peek from the top. Like, I've gotten in a long discussion with Juke about this, about how... Yeah, oh, it was big.
I was completely off. Then.
Yeah, I thought I saw a big, but... Weep.
Aw. That sound fitted so good here.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wah,
so...
wah,
yeah,
wah.
so it looks like we have... Yeah, Martin is taking the lead here. So, excuse me, Flea is taking the lead here because he did not do GTG.
Yeah, there's an interesting discussion there. DTG potential has a lot of good items, but as you see from Flea here, going more for the dungeons.
Yeah, and you have the... And what you can do is use the FW to make it easier to come back.
Yeah.
And that's probably like... Again, I've been pretty bad at like judging the actual risk reward here, but the conventional routing says do your dungeon first.
Yeah.
But I do like stepping in, just checking the first two, because that bow blocking fire, yes, we know is just for it can be just for the key, but it could also be because we have hovers locked by the bow.
Yeah.
We did not see the top of fire. We don't know if it is a hover lock fire or not.
One of the things in actually Link to the Past has been a lot about ignoring the overworld for as long as possible. Mm-hmm. In that one for this tournament has been a lot of go do your dungeons, you're gonna get rewarded.
Honestly, the kind of calculus I'm always looking at is that you have to do your dungeons.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to do overworld. So it can be worthwhile to just go do the thing you have to do before the thing that you want to do.
Yeah.
But again, if it comes down to hunting for an item to get the light arrows, then Martin still has that lead because he has a whole GTG up on Flea.
Yeah.
So right now, you're going to see Flea like half of a Jabu ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, it's Skyrius. Skyrius is another member of the Ocarina of Time Randomizer community. Welcome in, everybody. We are currently in about an hour and 40 minutes in to our semifinals match here between Martin and Flea, and they are really on top of each other. The main difference here is that Martin has a full clear of GTG, and Flea has done the front room and nothing else.
Yep. That is the difference here.
Yep, hi everybody, nice to see you. So, appreciate Martin's randomization choices.
Yeah.
Because we have been.
Yeah, this music just makes you want to complete this as quickly as possible and then leave.
Yes. Maybe it's motivating there.
Yeah.
GTD unfortunately had nothing interesting in it.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
That is, until we come down to hunting for an item in endgame, that is a lead for Flea.
Yeah. One of the specific settings actually for this in this compared to the standard is that Rudo is going to be up here. That was very close for you, Martin, to get sucked down.
That is my that is my big complaint with Rudo on floor 1. If you come in from the beginning of the room with Rudo, there is a very clean backwalk line. It's not there from that point.
And we're going back to skulls again. That is one thing that Rudo upstairs cancels you out because
there is one skull downstairs that's very convenient. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
We got another rig item. This is not this is not boomerang locked.
No. Oh, blue fire. Hello.
There is no bug hit we've seen that suggests the hovers to be in our path. That's true, but that we've seen is the key element.
Yeah.
There is no reason it's just not on like Hyrule Castle 2 and Cow Grotto. Or it could be in Cow Castle 3 for all we know.
Yeah.
Unless they've junked in the settings, I forgot about it because I choose to forget about Hyrule Castle 3.
Yeah. And just to fill in, because there might be some people checking out that doesn't know what we are talking about here, that was not the ice arrows, that was a blue fire arrow, which is a specifically made item. Yeah, it's specifically made item so you can use it to destroy the red ice that exists around the game, but also the different bombable walls.
Some of them.
Some of them can be destroyed by it as well.
Yes, the mud walls can be destroyed by it. So you can actually do the vast majority of the Dango's Cavern with just blue fire arrows.
Yeah, and that creates some really cool routing depending on what settings you have.
Yeah, the blue fire arrows just allow for a lot of convenient and interesting routing, and I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of seeing my routing be interesting and convenient.
Yeah. It helps keep the game fresh.
Exactly. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Martin is gaining on Flea here, but they are, what, 2 rooms behind?
Yeah, yes,
He
about.
did an entire DTG and he's still only 2 rooms behind. That's really quite impressive.
That just shows how far ahead he was.
Yes, he was very far ahead. And again, making that decision to go to Ice Cavern earlier because he had the hint earlier.
Yeah.
Because he did Valley Lake earlier.
Yeah, it sounded like the Majora's Mask over there just finished.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So,
No,
well,
wait, they're not Majora's Mask.
Not Majora's Mask. Whatever that was just finished. So yeah, we have 3 other games going on right now.
Yeah.
So it is not just Ooter. If you do not want to watch Ooter, because sometimes you maybe you don't like the texture in Jabu, which I don't blame you.
Yeah.
There's 3 other Speedgaming channels live right now with
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yep. So yeah, if you just go there, watch something come back when Jabu's over.
Yeah. Maybe you can tell us what's just finished.
Yeah.
Because apparently we are not keeping control of that.
Listen, I have 1 brain cell and I'm using it for commentating Ooter.
Yeah. As soon as I left for US, my brains, or about 90% of my brains decided to stay at home.
Again, whenever I advocate for Valley Lake, I'm just like, I hate myself, but this is the right play.
Yeah.
It's mostly just because I think it's not a good default play.
Yeah.
Okay, so now are we going to see box skip? We're not. We're seeing the feigned box skip.
Yeah.
Honestly, I fully agree with this plan. There is a trick you can do where you can drop down into the gap, into the door, and you can skip this box.
Yeah.
Just if you miss the trick, basically you are 50-50. Like basically, if you fail it once, you are even on time. If you fail it twice, you've lost time.
Yeah.
And I don't think Martin is, but so like I've heard people say like I failed box skip and then I died to Baronade and then I had to do it again and my life was terrible.
Yeah.
And also people just like, yeah, I just couldn't get box skip. I was there for 4 minutes, or maybe they weren't there for 4 minutes, but it felt like 4 minutes to them. And sometimes like we're in a high pressure situation. Would you rather have the guaranteed 3-second time loss or the potential 4-minute time loss?
If you're a gamer, you go for it. Otherwise, no.
Honestly, it depends on where you are with both your confidence with the trick and your confidence in your ability to execute today, because you're in a unfamiliar space. You don't have enough space to rest your elbows on the table, which is definitely when I'm doing a hard trick, I want to brace my elbows.
Yeah. Make your control and stats stuff more stable.
Yeah, that's trick I learned from soldering. Is like if you need to do something that's detailed, brace your elbows.
Yeah. That's actually one nice thing with the tournament room this year. There was a lot of more space.
Yeah, there's more space. I was able to get my elbows on the table, and that
Yeah.
was really helpful because I've been having some hand issues. So having slightly better ergonomics was great. The chairs are not the best still, but that's not SG's fault. That's hotel room chairs.
Yeah.
That's hotel center chairs. It's normal. Okay, so we are actually like just a Baronade fight apart.
Yeah, that is
Like,
not a lot of time
Flea
between
is
them.
leading Baronade as Martin is entering. So
Yeah.
Flea comes out at 53-14. I just want to see where we end up.
It could potentially be Gandalf's Castle time.
Honestly, that would be there's no reason we can't be in Gan's Castle right now for hovers.
That is going to be that's going to be Spirit time for Flea, though.
In-
This is fair enough.
Yeah, I think Spirit makes sense. There is that early strength upgrade. That's a big area. You want to make sure you can get into it as an adult, and you want to make sure you don't have anything low child side.
Yeah.
Because this has been open for quite a while.
Has been.
And that's a really lovely Baronade.
Yeah, and I do love, as I said earlier, coming into Child the Spirit first. Because, yeah, you can get the key here, then go over to adult side.
I also think that there simply isn't much left as a child for
Yeah.
either of our runners.
Yeah, you just clean up what your remaining child thing you have. And then
Yeah.
you don't have to think about it anymore after that.
Just like completely knock off the entire age.
Yeah.
And that's a big efficiency possibility. Okay, so we are going to come out. Martin is maybe... Martin is about 70 seconds behind Flea right now. If GTG is not required. And he's going to be following Flea directly into Spirit.
Yeah, as a knock out the whole age. Pretty
Exactly. I think that's like, once you, again, manage your risk. This is a point where, like, it feels weird to take time to do this, but you will never want to come back child. And you can never come back child if you just go get this key and then come back. Never come back.
Yeah.
So I guess the question is, are we going to see Flea go to Spirit first or GTG first? Because he has his FW in GTG.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, we have no sticks on Martin's side. That's interesting. He'll be fine. He has he has the Fury Sword and he has Dins. Shout outs to Chuckles 501. For no particular stick related reason.
And this is looking like it's time to go adult.
Yeah, if you don't have strength 2, then you absolutely stick around as child a little longer, but also I do like what Martin did using the quick equip for the shield to be able to more safely just face tank the entire.
Yeah, it is nice just quality of life. So making sure that your shield doesn't burn and stuff like that.
Yeah, and you can also just completely run in there with a bomb and be done.
Because there are a few actions that you can't do while there's a text on screen. So just having it out for that reason is pretty nice.
Yeah. Also, I think we will see Flea go back to GTG first, so any statement about Martin being behind by 70 seconds is now gone.
Yeah, and here we have Flea. He's gonna do this to be able to use Furious Wind.
Yeah, so thank you for filling in my thought process there. I'm like, oh yeah, because the reason you would see that is that Minuet of Forest is, sorry, a little pressure on the headphones.
Yeah.
So the reason you would see this is that Minuet of Forest is the fastest way to get into a dungeon for Furious Wind. It's the preferred version of using a Furious Wind.
It is so quick.
Yeah, like otherwise you might see Shadow is a decent option, Spirit's a decent option, Fire, I guess, in a pinch.
Yeah.
Other than that, like you don't have incredible options for using FW.
Yeah.
Okay.
It could be cool if we could just get the timings for that. I don't know if anyone has actually gone down in and looked how long it takes for each of those.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I know I've seen some people chatting about, like, well, could I, like, time out every bit of the overworld and just, like, try and, like, work out optimal routes? I'm like, you're talking about the traveling salesman problem? So if you do figure that out, just go collect your prize and for changing mathematics forever?
Yeah, I'm not asking to get everything, but just those tiny life of quality things.
Exactly. Using your track, yeah. You'll be a second here. So we're going to see Martin do the first two in Shadow Temple, which is a very sensible thing to do. And you're seeing Flea do that right side route you called out. No, he's not doing it. Never mind. I was going to say, I thought he was doing that right side route you called out. I was wrong. He's resetting the keys, but he... Okay, he hasn't seen the ceiling chest there, so he's probably... But anyway, that was probably just to get out of the back.
To be fair, you'll be able to scout that ceiling chest out later.
Yeah.
So it is not a big deal.
Oh, this keys is trolling Martin.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, with the keys that are on the walls, they do have a proximity behavior. So when you get close enough, they will start flying around and doing what keys do, which is staying up either up on the top of the ceiling or directly in your face. No, nothing else between.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful. You gotta get getting too close with that jump slash if you're gonna be doing the kill first. I know some people have advocated for doing the keys first and then the redead because the animation is complete by the time their death animation is complete by the time you're done killing the redead.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people just like have that rhythm in their hands of like, okay, walk in, jump slash, redead's done. Now I kill the keys.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so Martin's getting this key, and then he has to make a decision. Are we going to go Ganon's Castle or are we going to go Spirit?
That is a question, yeah.
The answer is Spirit.
Is it going to be a Spirit? Yeah.
Okay, I'm okay with either of these, honestly.
Yeah.
I think, like, in the absence of knowledge about those hover boots, it's not the worst thing I've ever decision.
Yeah.
I do want to know where that last hint is, like...
Yeah, there's one path hint that we are missing.
And it does... I'm not saying it's weird to skip it. Oh, that's a boss key up there.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are a little questionable with that peak.
That could be a reason to wait out potentially with doing Spirit, in case you have to get the long shot. But
no, you wouldn't want to because you don't have to get the long shot practically to do that as long as because the idea with Spirit key logic is that they assume that you've decided your goal today is to use every key in the worst way possible as opposed to get through the dungeon. So it is possible to complete Spirit if you use every single key in the worst way possible.
Yeah, but that requires you have to go up there.
Yeah, but would you rather do 30 skulls?
Yeah,
I would rather get the boss key than walk up for the boss key than do 30 skulls. It's definitely faster than that.
That is actually what our runners have decided because they just stopped doing skulls at some point.
Yeah, I think they stopped doing skulls because at this point there are. How many long shot lock checks are there, like hard long shot lock checks in the game?
Water.
Morpha?
Yep.
It's Morpha. Morpha and actually there's 3 checks in water that are at this point hard long shot locked.
Yep.
And there's only 1 check that is eternally hard long shot locked. If we find the hover boots, there's only 1 hard long shot check locked in the game. And I think that our runners, and frankly I would do this too, I think I would accept that, I think 1 check in the game, I think I'm going to skip that, and I'm going to just put a couple chips on my opponent deciding that as well. Yeah. That's a bad gamble. That it's on that 1 check. Shoot this, like Hylia is foolish, so it does not shoot the sun.
Lake wasn't foolish.
Lake was foolish? I thought Lake was
foolish.
It
wasn't.
Okay, then yes, shoot the sun. Okay, never mind. Or Lake was absolutely not foolish. There was a dense fire there.
Yeah.
Okay, there are 2 checks there. There's 2 checks there. How is Lake foolish just because...
It was the main that was connected to water.
How Lake is foolish? Because I am in several days of seed bleed.
Yeah. That is a real problem. And that sounded like Wind Waker got done over there.
We have Wind Waker. Woo.
We actually see the person from here that was finishing.
Yes.
that monitor is pointed forward. That's
nice. We won't spoil it, but...
Yeah.
Wind Waker popping off.
Yeah.
I love the Wind Waker community. They're so sweet.
Yeah.
They're very wholesome.
I know the C1 had their finals over... Okay, past the Wind Waker guys over there.
Yeah.
I realized that was pointing towards Wind Waker. Yeah, this is starting to feel like it might be Ganon's for me. I'm gonna predict how it's gonna be in Ganon's castle.
Yeah, Ganon's is not unreasonable. Actually, that makes those fire arrows really helpful.
Yeah.
Because logically, you don't need them.
But there's a check in there that definitely helps it.
Yes, logically you don't need them, but you would need to go get 30. without them, and I'm not really a fan of that when you have the fire arrows in your hands. It'd be interesting if those fire arrows came back all the way. I'm like, that's not path. It's still not path, but
yeah, it's not path, but
it's useful. Fun. It's helpful.
Yeah.
It's not path, but I'm not mad. Okay, looks like Flea is opting to go to Ian's castle first.
Yeah.
But yes, I have been playing and/or commentating. I've played 2 seeds for the first 2 days. I've commentated twice.
Honestly, that was a good reason to bring me in because I'm not on any OOT.
Yeah, exactly. That so gives you a little. You're fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was doing kind of logic backup last night, so.
Yeah. I felt it last year when I was doing both A Link to Past and OOT. I had like no free time at all, so it's like, yeah, I need to drag down it a little bit.
Yeah, I would absolutely play like a little bit of something, but not even gonna try anymore.
I also didn't have any time to practice OOT this time around.
Was the shield anywhere like at all indicated?
No, it wasn't. Mir was in forest. So there was a phantom hint at
well. It was bow locked.
Yeah, the well hinted was bow, so it wasn't mentioned there. Oh,
hold up,
here's something.
Claim check. I don't want that. Put that back.
Yeah, we are basically done with the mountain. We don't want that.
Yeah, we don't want to, but like we don't get a big runs hint in the setting because it is set automatically in a claim check.
Yeah.
And I talked with the tournament. I was like, it feels like we haven't seen any sometimes hints for bigger on. What's going on? Like, because it may have actually turned off when they changed the hint distro.
Yeah.
Oops. Hint distros are not easy. I've been working with people on the hint distros for S8, and yeah, I'm glad that I'm not the one programming them.
Yeah.
That's not my job.
Yeah. And that was a tiny cess that we didn't need.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, then, Flea, what are you going to find in here?
I think what we're going to see is Martin's going to climb to the top. He's going to pick up his extra key from in the main room.
Yeah.
And then he's going to have to go get that. He's going to have to go get that boss chest.
Yeah.
He'll also do the torches chest at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this time, if you're Martin, you just have to not think about Ganon's castle. You are going to commit to this.
You just commit.
Yeah.
Honestly,
because
I don't
if it did turn out that you needed to do this, let's say it was on Twin Robo or something, you are just gonna hard lose if you don't commit.
Oh yeah, and also the kind of speaking of, there's a big chest.
Pause him.
The whole Schrodinger's bow.
Oh,
nice. Our whole Schrodinger's hover lock for fire.
Yeah.
Like, that still is active here. Like, we don't know if fire is hovers locked.
Yeah.
Also, Martin has his Ferrari still in fire.
Yeah.
I think that may be where he goes next.
Yeah, it might be.
Because I don't think there can be... How many keys could possibly... There's still like...
Fire was not required.
Okay. Well, they weren't required anyway.
No, but they were not needed.
Yeah.
If I say more like that instead.
Yeah, they were not... The track where they can be useful was not alive. So if it's not on the climb, then we got some weird stuff going on, and I think that either way, Martin has a nice advantage.
Yeah.
Like,
also, Flea's gonna set up his first wind here, which is gonna be super nice.
With a caveat, you have to remember to pick up your key.
Yeah.
So Martin has melted the face, which is a required thing to do.
Yeah.
I think if Martin's counted correctly, that he may know that this next check is a key.
Maybe.
Because I think it has to be a key, because he did not pick up a key on the hand, and by spirit key logic, you need to have 3 keys before you can enter the adult side door.
Yeah.
So I think this has to be a key.
It must be done, yeah. Good call.
Counting is hard at the best of times.
Mm-hmm.
I also like doing this with this particular check with Dins is always a little sketchy.
Yeah.
I'm always worried I'm going to run out of fire because you have to hit 2 torches in one. Oh, it's not a key.
No.
Oh, he's going to go into Ganon's Castle.
Yeah.
And he's going to skip Twinrova because he screwed up that key count. That is questionable. Well, we're going to... So, Flea is now... They're going to change places, and then Martin's going to have to decide whether he wants to go use that FW and fire, which, like, heck, at that point, you probably do.
Did Flea actually set the spear trial?
He did do spear trial. He did spear trial first.
Okay. That it just went by to me very quickly then.
Yeah, he did spear trial first. It was very smooth. Oh, very good awareness, grabbing that.
Yeah.
Man, just thinking about the fact that, like, my Seed Bleed made me think that Shoot the Sun was out of play.
Yeah, there are a few just one-offs still out there, which at this point
I would be
sad.
I don't know, like, if I was, like, you know, fully involved with the Seed and thinking about that, like, I would be thinking kind of hard about, like, I would be thinking about just quickly going and taking a pot shot at the Sun just to make sure I didn't have to start collecting hard.
Yeah.
Because that's like, more if I could be more amenable to just...
It might just be a plan, honestly, to dip the water.
Honestly, at this point, I'm not sure if I would want to, but with the density available in Spirit and Ganon's Castle.
Because otherwise, there are some nasty one-offs otherwise.
Martin showing off the vanilla way to do this.
Yeah.
And previously you saw Flea do the, we got another finish.
Yeah.
Clap for people over there.
And I see some trophies being handed out over there to Wind Waker side.
Yep. What if Hover's left behind water? I think that's very difficult because water is locking Song of Time, and we know that the toilet check is dead, and we checked right side GTG.
Yep.
I guess there is a weird key logic possibility where you can have a time-locked fire, but I don't remember the count for that, and I'm not going to try.
Yeah.
That would still only be logical rather than hard. So it's not hard locked behind water. It is, if it is locked in, it can be in water. It can be in the, if the hovers are on Morpha, in the central bow target, or in the boss key chest, then you do hard need the long shot on 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I hate these kind of seeds. Like, you know, particularly at this high level when you feel like, okay, I'm just searching everywhere.
Yeah. These sort of seeds removes the sort of skill level. It just makes it pure RNG whoever does it.
Yeah, that's it. There's definitely the skill level.
That is another skill level.
Yes, thank you for your thank you. Yeah, there's definitely a skill level involved with being able to, you know, work your way through this many checks.
Yeah.
But
yeah. So to fill in everybody that happened, someone accidentally moved a mouse and made all of the screen bars turn black.
Yeah, so again, I don't blame people for not collecting souls past 10 in this situation, but
What's the reverse of a flashbang? But that is what happened to us.
Yep. Honestly, I did skip Twinrova in this situation in an earlier match, and that may be like a decision on Martin's part to just straight up skip Twinrova. Because Twinrova can waste a lot of time. There's been like a light observation that it seems like, you know, a lot of people are losing time to Rova this weekend.
Yeah.
And it may have been just like a conscious choice to be like, you know what, I'm leaving Rova.
Yeah, absolutely. And as someone has pointed out in the chat, they have not collected past 20. We do know that there is a hook shot there. That is the last thing that both of our runners want to think about right now.
Yeah, because by speaking of, you say that and then Flea gets 18.
Yeah.
Like, Flea was hunting a little more aggressively because he took a little longer to get to that first hook shot in Icy Waters.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Martin's going to go...
He didn't even set up his first wind, so that is...
He's saving it in fire.
Yeah, he did. That's good. That's correct. Yeah, there are still some items there.
You know, this is like a small routing thing. I think I probably would have done Shoot the Sun before hopping in water, but...
That would have been a good heads-up play.
Yeah. But that's minimal. I think like I like going in water though, because at this point you're thinking, okay, I've done so much of the world. I've had iron boots for like the entire seed.
Yeah.
I want to know if I should be kicking my butt into gear and collecting those last few skulls.
Yeah. This is definitely a reduction play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and really just like start. Also, I think, you know, if you respect your opponent, you've been hunting for a while, you might be thinking, if you're thinking from a metagame perspective, is like, you know, if it was in a dense place, I think that if it was in a dense place and I just wasn't there, I've been to all these dense places,
yeah,
it may just be in a terrible place. Because he's been in all of these dense places and there's nothing.
Yeah.
And again, I think looking at Flea grabbing this, I think we will see Rova out of Flea. And Rova is time-consuming enough that it's like a fair skip, but it is a skip in this situation.
Yeah.
I will say I did like vibrate out of my chair because I worked my way down to 2 checks in that seed where I skipped Rova.
That's
That was
awesome.
Rova and something else. It was something else, but
Yeah.
that's why you may wish to opt to not skip stuff. Oh, I want to watch this.
Yeah, this is a very precise jump that Mr. Martin is doing, and
Oh,
that
how
was
do you-
beautiful.
I wanted to figure out how to do that part at the end because I've done the setup, but the end part I saw was doing a jump slash and I keep missing it.
Yeah.
I need to do that twist at the end. That looks really good.
You're doing a little bit of cam and manip for
Okay.
that.
Yeah, I'll give that a shot. Like that looks, because I definitely, the reason that I actually was went nearly last location that item was because I missed a key there and it was on Dark Link. So I was like, well, I've done water. I'll just come back to that later.
Yeah.
And I would probably come back a little earlier if I had that key. Oh,
is
is
it?
a boss key.
Aw, we got baited.
Yeah, because you see that rise, and you're like, okay, that's definitely a big chest. But yeah, I think in Martin's case, you're going to want to check Central Bow, and you're going to want to see how many keys you can get your hands on. Because Central Bow target, you're going to have to check from the top.
Yeah.
And so he's going to save, since he's going to save Warp here, he'll do that out of Dragon Chest. Which is nice. I like doing things out of Dragon Chest. Dragon Chest, like, takes so long. Z pause, buffer, side hop, and press C when facing the wall. Okay, I'll give that a shot.
Yeah, thank you so much to
Thanks,
Arana.
Aran. Thanks, Aranya. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that is not an easy color to see when you have wide background.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I only use my tablet here for when I have a migraine, so I never have the chat up anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm just listening and sleeping while it's running next to me.
Hey, it makes a beautiful night lamp.
It does, it does. I really do like going into water here, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that is this is one of the more hated dungeons generally when it comes
Yes.
to the seller community. Honestly, in Randomizer, it is pretty cool because of how many different ways you can route it.
yes, like Water Temple. I think Water Temple is the dungeon where if you get the biggest benefit by putting trick time into it, because there are so many tricks that change how you route the dungeon.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Just a
it feels
jump.
good.
Just a jump up to the top Zelda Lullaby spot is just so helps a lot.
Yes. You can't get there, Martin. You can get there from actually. Wait, can you get there from the top?
He realized.
Yeah, I think you can get. I think there is a trick to do that from above.
Yeah, it is.
I wonder if we might see it, like, because you can tell it's rare enough that I just like completely blanked on it existing. Like, I think I would want to peek it by doing a jump from I want to peek it first before investing the time, but I think it might be worth it if it. But yeah, you first do compass chest first. This one's like right there.
Yeah, it is.
Finish compass chest first, and then worry about whether we're going to do any sort of weird tricks.
Yeah.
And Darkling Clip is hinted, so we are nearly complete with this.
Yeah.
And then Central Pillar, I don't think was hinted.
I don't think it was hinted in this one either, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
compass chest.
Poor Samp.
Come on. You can roll through this,
You can
trust
do
me.
this. You can do this. Let's go.
Yeah.
Aww.
Not hover boots.
It is a type of hover.
It's shiny on the bottom. Like that's the one I always do a double take when it's in the box or something. I'm just like, hover boots are shoes. They look kind of similar from the bottom.
Yeah. Are we gonna see another one of these tricks here? I don't like it from this angle. I usually make sure that I have crouch stab the wall at times, so I get a little bit more of pixels to shoot it.
Yeah.
It is so precise when you're trying to do it this way.
Yeah, doing it with long shot is much looser.
Yeah.
But you don't get a choice because we're not getting. Would you rather do 30 skulls or do a tighter trick?
Oh,
there we go. Love it. Love that for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to see that jump. We're not going to see the attempt at the.
Oh, I think he went a little bit too far to the left there.
You can. It's one of those tricks like Mido skip where if you can either go a little farther to the left or a little further to the right, but in the middle you're gonna fall.
Yeah.
Like it's funny because I've always done my Mido skip a little far to the right, and I was hear someone commenting, it's like, oh, they're not far enough to the left. I'm like, they're in the right spot. What are you talking about? And then I tried doing it to the left. The next time I played, I'm like, works both places.
Yeah. It is an interesting
one. Okay, so
one.
Flea is in this Twin Rova fight.
Yeah.
Flea is committing this Twin Rova fight. Ooh.
No,
Martin is going to go back to fire because he can then keep he can use his FW in water if he needs to go back.
Yeah.
And that will save him a lot of time with resetting.
It will. That is
I like that actually.
That is my sense of play, yeah.
And also you can pretty quickly wrap up fire. There's how many checks? There are 3 checks left after this, and 2 of them are keys.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not sure. I think there is a world where Song of Time can lock fire. It can be Song of Time or Hovers locking fire.
It can, yeah.
I can't remember
the. It would be a horrible one, though.
It requires very specific key logic, and I think we're already in that world.
Yeah.
So potentially possible that we could see. That would give you information about. Of course, it can't be in castle, so don't worry about finding golds. We know this is a key. We know this from much earlier.
Yeah.
But I do like coming and just like finishing out fire here. Skipping Twin Rova would just make me like I know it makes me nervous when I do that.
If there's an item here, so maybe.
Yep. Oh,
ooh,
that is gonna be a bad time loss.
Yeah, because now the elemental attacks are gonna be out of order.
Yeah. Now he's going to have to go through 3 fire phases to get another ice phase.
Yeah.
Yeah, messing up Rova 2 is so punishing.
Yeah.
Rova 1 is doable, but...
He tried to go too fast.
Yeah, and I get that. Like, you're in semis. You're hunting for hover boots. You've been hunting for hover boots for way too long.
Mm-hmm. Big War makes this nice, though.
Yeah, honestly, there are very few bosses where Big Run makes a difference, and frankly, Rova is a small time difference.
Yeah.
Got a key. Yeah, but yeah, fire.
This is one of the places where you are happy that you get the text boxes.
Yes. He just skipped past. He didn't peek that. Interesting. I guess you're just gonna. Yeah. Okay, so it's not Rova.
It's not Rova, yeah.
Whew, yeah, that's. I mean, it's good for Martin, but. Okay, so I think that being in fire is good. Being in water is our other option, and I don't love it, but.
Yeah.
That's a very difficult. Yeah, it's a very difficult tricks, as you can see. Like, Martin was just having trouble with all of them. And honestly, like... Oh, and Flea is doing what I suggested, checking Shoot the Sun first, which just verify if you need it.
Yeah.
Like, this is... We will see very momentarily if one of our 2 long shot log checks is hard required. Or one of our 4 long shot log checks is hard required.
Yeah.
That's great. I love watching that. I love when you can climb during that cutscene.
Yeah, it is cool. And he's shooting.
It's,
and
for
that
rupee.
is 50 rupees, unfortunately. Or maybe fortunately, would I say.
Yeah, I think for a runner's sake, as a runner myself, I'm like, yeah, I would prefer a world where when you checked something 220 in. It looks like Fleet will go be joining to do lab dive as well, which is in logic.
That is on. We have not seen any hint about lab either, so.
Yeah.
So
we have not
this
seen
is fair
Central Bow
enough.
Target. Martin wasn't able to peek it.
Yeah. Honestly, we are not having any
It's
hints
not
about Lake at
fire.
all.
Sad day.
Yeah, not fire.
Yeah, this is going to be a key.
Yeah. After this, we are probably gonna see some Pierre being summoned for the 2 remaining checks at Lake as well.
Those were, I believe, were hinted dead. I think that's why I was thinking about
Oh, it might be actually. It might have been hinted at being in Lake.
Oh, Martin's going back for Rova before going back to water.
Oh no.
We are still looking for our hover boots, indeed.
Yeah.
Wait, he hasn't done Wasteland,
He hasn't. Yeah.
and that is in logic with the long shot we're never getting.
Yeah. And at this point, when you go there, he's probably grabbed the Skulltula while he's there, so he doesn't have to go back there.
Right. And
Because at this point, you might have started to consider Skulltulas again.
yep. How have we done? Have we done Big Poe?
We have not done Big Poe.
That seems like another option. Like again, I don't want to read too far into the fact that one of our hints is a bow,
Yeah.
but
But at the same time, it normally gets hinted. It hasn't been this deep, so that might be an inclination to do it.
yes. The trick with that is, if you do if you run the numbers real quick, the odds of you getting any particular hint is about 30%. So there's a reason it feels like it does realize. So
Actually,
he has Valley,
Valley,
right?
Valley has not been done by him. Adult Valley, so we
Yeah,
say.
this is basically them coming to cover up to cover their tracks.
Yeah.
Martin having a minor heart attack before he gets the choose.
Yeah. Yeah, that
This
was not a happy one there.
Does he have anything child left?
Trying to think. Oh.
This is going to be Rova. I want to see more of water.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like at this point, like, water is... Martin, stop listening to me. It's not allowed. Oh, no. Honestly, at that point, I get it.
Yeah. Are you two telepathically linked somehow?
I hope not. Maybe that's why he beat me.
Maybe.
Yeah, because Martin and I were in the same group, and he got me by like 5 minutes.
It is just like in American Dad.
Yeah.
Only one of you can hear
the other. Yeah.
Feeling.
Yeah, he's just like, okay, I hear it. Why do I feel like there is this weird bird telling me about logic?
And to be fair, I've never watched the show. That is the only episode I've ever
Yes.
seen.
But yes. That's me, though. I'm just like, yeah, I'm the one talking about logic in the back of your head. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Where's Flea going? Is he going back to fire? That may be what he's doing. Weep.
Yep.
I don't know what Martin's up to, though. I'm just trying to think about what would be... Has he not done chickens or Dampe? Oh, he did Dampe. He got Dampe standard time.
Both Dumpers has been done already.
Big Poe.
Big Poe is has not been done yet, so that is probably what he's looking at now.
Yeah. I know that water, like, kicked your butt, but, like, you can peek that.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, it's like, if you peek it, what do you do? What do you do about it? You go catch your 30 skulls and you're done?
Yeah.
Like, you absolutely do. There's nothing you can do about it. Although there is a... Central Pillar wasn't hinted, though, right?
I don't think it was into now.
You can do Central Pillar.
Yeah, but this is going to be the claim check, so...
Oh, claim check as well. I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that one.
Yeah, we were complaining about the fact that we were done with Mountain, so we didn't want it.
Right. And I guess as long as you're coming back for fire...
Oh,
That's...
that is the same color.
You know what? it's better. This is something like one of the things I always make. One of my usual bad jokes is it reminds me of my students when they're like, "Yeah, this is my finest work, $5." Like, yeah, good job, kiddos. Yeah, your finest work.
Yeah, you done good. You done good.
You did it.
At least this time I was at 200.
Yeah, 200. I was like, yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, there's only so many of them in the world.
Okay, not big pose.
Well, at least he is on 5 now.
Yeah, he has all 5 now. Yes, so he might be slightly less. Slightly less. Where are we going?
Definitely cleaning up the rest of the trial here as well.
Yeah.
And to be honest, he's right now on 21.
He's
We are probably going to see him going to DC just to grab a few of the early scores in there.
What do you even have left as a child, though? I'm just like, is it just chickens?
I think he has done chicken.
I thought it was just Flea that did chickens, because Martin did night cack and then just left.
Yeah, maybe.
I just don't know what we were doing here. That's okay, though. That's my normal life.
Is he grabbing the song, maybe?
Oh, the song. No, wait, no, the song is hinted dead. Oh, he didn't do Richard, right?
Yeah, yeah. He
I forgot that because Richard decided to sit in the middle of the road, and he's like, "I'm not waiting for you. I'm going."
He left the best po, but it's gonna be chess game.
Yeah, chess game. Okay.
That's fair. You guys are not allowed to type now because we already know the answer.
What? It's not seated.
I don't care.
Oh, okay. Okay, Sam is in. And only Sam. Sam is out. No one's in.
No scene.
Get out of here. You do not receive this useless item. I hope not.
For the Sam, you have been eliminated.
Listen, if he gets to finals, I'm the one who's beaten him all weekend so far, so I get bragging rights. Yeah, like, it feels like you really need to push long shot at this point, and that really sucks.
Yeah. They were efficiently farming it for a while.
And then, you have the entire heckin' world,
Yeah.
And, like, if you're Martin, what do you do? Do you commit to the robo skip, or do you commit to the long shot skip?
Yeah, that's a question.
Like, that's hard. Like, I mean, I personally would probably have... I get feeling kind of tilted in water, like, missing that jump a bunch, because, like... Yeah.
Absolutely. One fact, though, that Martin never went up to the top and pushed the block up there first, right?
He did not. He's like,
so he would have to do it twice.
Yes.
Which honestly would trick me a lot.
The trick is very difficult, but you wouldn't even want to peek it. You wouldn't even want to peek Central Pillar.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I think at that point, I guess we're going to see Martin try and find the fastest 13 skulls of his life.
Yeah, might be.
Honestly, he's not too far behind, but Flea has the advantage here of being in fire and going to... There are 2 amazing skulls right here.
Yeah, he's also right now 5 skulls ahead.
Yeah, so we're going to see about that. Like, this is... Martin does have a small advantage in water, so it's probably going to balance out, but... Also going specifically to farm as a child, you actually have a lot of really good spots with the boomerang.
Yeah, you do.
Lon Ranch becomes very good.
That might be one of the main reasons why he came
child, yeah, just clean up a little bit and then farm. Yeah, 24. Like, Flea's almost done. Like, Martin's got to farm like crazy here.
Yep, Dave's gonna get.
And that's Bolero.
No, not Bolero.
It's not Bolero. The Recovery Heart. Never mind. Bolero is the other one.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. We're going. And Martin has not killed Rova. I think he is just accepting his fate there, and I don't love it, honestly. Like, I don't love that he's left areas partially checked.
Yeah.
And I also don't love this as a skull play. This is a pretty slow skull.
Yeah. Honestly.
Okay, but what am I doing if I'm looking for skulls here? I need 12.
If you're a child, you're looking for skulls, you have Song, go to the farm. Go to Lon Lon.
Yeah, Lon Lon would give you 3.
Yeah.
And that would put you at 22. If you want to get these 2, that puts you at
24.
24.
You have, but you need Bean for that one in Lost Woods.
That's an adult as well. So if you're trying to make this a child farm, there's still some open bottle skulls.
Yeah.
This is a fish bottle.
Yeah.
Maybe he forgot he saw that hint, because I'm pretty sure we've all seen that hint at this point.
I think so. We
Honestly.
even wrote a emote about it.
Yep. Yep.
Getting the laugh at as well by the frogs.
Yeah, so he'll be getting the... And then you can go into... from here, you can go into Kakiri. I don't think he's done any of the bottle skulls in Kakiri Forest.
Yeah, there's a few ones there.
So there's 3 bottle skulls back there, plus the one on the side of the house, the know-it-all house. So that would put you, that gets 5. Oh, he's skipping that one. Reasonable. Yeah, this is... I do feel like, like starting to skip stuff and like get frustrated with execution is like...
Yeah.
Seeing that is like just, I've been playing for this long. I am so done. Okay, we're here for bugs.
Yeah.
This is a bug play.
It is. And to be fair, there are 2 spots in here.
There are 2 spots in Lost Woods plus the one down by the Kahiri shop.
Yeah.
It's a good
and you also have the the dark child ones there as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is good play.
Yeah. I do wish he'd grabbed the one on the... Unless he already grabbed the one on the ladder at some point earlier in the game. I don't think he did, though.
You mean in Keck?
In River.
Oh, River. No, they haven't.
Yeah, I was about to say, so like that one would have been another... When you're trying to push skulls here, I guess the other thing you could do in Martin's position, there's 4 skulls he didn't pick up in Jakku Tree.
Yeah, there isn't.
Like, that's enough skulls that you might consider going back.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, I mean, you're in the area, so why not?
Yeah, like if you're already walking down the Kakiri Forest patch, like that's enough skulls to maybe make it worth it.
Yeah.
Well, Flea's going to go do what I want to do, which is see what's up in water. We'll see if he was able to peek the central bow target, because that is super live here.
Yeah.
And we're going to see if he decides to offer central pillar. I think the assumption on the side of Martin is that the central pillar is a key.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe we saw 2 items, so you can't verify that. I think we only saw the 1 item, right? We only saw that item in Compass Chest?
Hmm.
And the other thing that is going to be interesting here is that if, in fact, we do need the long shot, yeah, like that's where Flea needs to go up and peek. You need to peek from the top.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how you would need to do that. You need to just go in and peek from the top. I think that, honestly, if you're being a little more cognizant of like, I think this is, I need to know if this long shot is relevant. That's when you have to do it. You have to go from the beginning. Because if you see from the beginning, then you walk, then you're like, okay, I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, it could just be that I need my keys here, but the problem is that there are 2 things in here that are, questionably long shot locked, but the problem is that they are removed from hard long shot lock by the hovers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other thing that is going to be interesting here, I think if I was Flea, I may have considered holding off until the long shot.
Yeah.
It feels like weird,
you're close enough in the
very close.
Skull,
You've got like 5
counter,
skulls left, and
there are some very easy spots to pick up those remaining ones. Yeah.
You can warp to some good spots, and water skulls are famously hard to get.
Yeah.
Like they're famously hard to route. You almost never route intend to route skulls in water.
Yeah, the only time we really do that is if you're doing, if you're either doing 100% speedrun, so shout out to those guys that does that very well. Otherwise, it is when you're doing multiple and you have
skull sanity on. Yeah.
Those are really the only time you really care about the skulls in the water.
Yeah, skull sanity is really it. Like those skulls are just very difficult to get. Yeah, Lefty, I know how to play skulls. Honestly, I love Dungeon Skull Sanity. I just think it's really funny to just hit a skull on the wall and then your hammer's just like floating there.
Yeah. I do also love the scrub in dungeons as well.
Yeah, Scrubs, Dungeon Scrubs. Okay, except for the one in Jabu. That one is not valid.
Yeah, that one is bad.
Yeah, the ones in DC are kind of fun, and the
Yeah,
ones in Games Castle kind of
they are good. Yeah, those 4 ones down there as well.
Yeah, but no, the one in Jabu is my Jabu route, and I resent it. It might be better with Brito on floor 1.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Nothing is good about Jabu. The only thing that's good about Jabu is Baronade.
Yeah.
I think it's a great fight. It's fun to do. I enjoy it, and then I have to get through Jabu to get there.
Yeah.
So where is Martin going to be going? I think River has 2 easy ones. There's an easy one in... So I'm thinking Skull Route here. He may not have gotten the one in Goron City. That's 1. There's the 2 on Trail, which are reasonable.
These are going to be DC.
DC? I don't think so. He's not going towards DC.
He's going for Crater.
I think that, particularly since he has to turn in the claim check still.
Yeah, he needs to do that.
I think
that
that's
would
much
put
more
him,
tempting
that honestly put him on a good path towards the 2 on the
there's
boulders.
2 on boulders, and I don't think he got... I'm not sure if he got the one on the wall in Trail.
He hasn't.
So there's 3 in Trail. There's the one outside of CAC. There's one in CAC. That's 5.
Yeah.
And if you... I'm not sure what he's on right now, unfortunately. I can't count.
22 or 23?
22 or 23, somewhere in there? Okay, so he still needs to find a couple more, but, like, step back in and go to River, and there's 2?
Yeah.
Oh, I think Flea did the exact same thing. Flea, yep, y'all, you remember the part with that you need to have hover boots to get that if you don't have long shot.
Okay, I can't hold it in anymore. I need to be right back.
All right, I will hold down the fort. Oh no, not Jimbo. But yeah, so we're gonna be seeing this like end skull route here. Flea's probably thinking, oh, maybe this is it. Nope. That's a thinking face. That is a pretty good thinking face. That's a face of I need to go back and raise the water. Again, there are still 2 things here we can check. I want to see them. Yes, I think I was having this discussion with Adraxis last night about how it feels like there aren't as many items that have optional movement, that give you optional better movement in Ocarina of Time compared to Link in the Past. And my one counterpoint was like, yes, except for the hover boots. The hover boots do make a lot of movement easier, particularly in places like Water Temple. So this is something that can be reachable without long shot, and Martin did not check. So this is a very live check that I'm sure that I am interested in seeing. Yeah, hover boots are like the one thing that is the counterpoint to that thing that Audra said about there not being many options. Like, hover boots are required, but yeah, Martin is on top of schools. That is small. Okay, I can't tell if that was... Was anyone able to tell if that was a small chest or a key chest? Because I couldn't. Honestly, I think, yeah, this is... Okay, I've been resisting going into DC, but actually at DC, this is... With DC, this is actually the right time to do it because there are 2 skulls right side. Then there's the skull in the wall. And then there's a skull in the top of the CAC house. Or, just don't. That's fine. I like count. Martin, I put through all the effort there to count for you. And how do you reward me? By skipping it. Okay, so we are Flea checked central pillar. Nothing there. He's about to go peek the central bow.
All right.
So we have our answer on where it is shortly.
Yeah.
But Martin is now on more skulls than Flea, and he is...
Yeah.
Okay, he's opting to go into... You could have stepped into...
Yeah, Forest has actually some pretty quick ones.
Yes, Forest does have quick skulls. It's the one in the basement if he didn't get it then.
Yeah.
Because I know he's like... This is probably Martin just flashing back to... Martin just does a flashback to Deku Tree. This peak is ridiculously hard using when you're underwater. Which is a good reason not to do it, but also it's the only way you can do it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Nice view, yeah, nice view. Please, yeah, that's a great view. I love that. I love this for me. I want to know I want to know how screwed I am. Honestly, I think that, again, with Flea being so close, I think I would have considered to be a useful risk to skip and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Martin just needs to get one more, and there's one on top of the house next to the skull house.
Yeah.
The timing is different from usual, but also like you're playing on an unfamiliar setup or unfamiliar like area. Your timing is already like we've noticed a lot of people have like opt to take safety strats throughout the weekend because they didn't want to risk losing time to not having the usual timing.
Yeah. It is.
We're seeing Darkling. I thought Darkling was dead. Or was it just River Chest?
It was River Chest that was
okay.
It was just River that was hinted.
Okay, then I guess Darklink is relevant, so that's interesting. Oops. Okay, so yeah, then in this case, like, Martin getting frustrated and leaving is even more sketchy.
Yeah, it is, unfortunately.
But we'll see. This is very slow without long shot or hovers.
Yeah, it is.
If it's not Darklink, that jerk.
Yeah.
Okay, there's 30.
That's 30. Martin is going to be running the quickest it has ever run now.
Yep. That long shot, like, you know, if I was playing this seed like solo, I probably would have been collecting 30 throughout.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, because when you're playing alone, it's like, I just want this to finish. I want to finish in a reasonable amount of time. It's like, but like, if you're playing against somebody, it's like, I can't afford that time. I can't afford 20 skulls of time. Are you kidding me? They're going to torch me. And then both of them are like, here 3 hours later, being like,
yeah,
I could have afforded the 30 skulls of time, couldn't I? So I think that, oh, wrong guy. Martin is going to have to hop in and go straight to the BK chest.
Yeah, definitely.
He still has the water lowered.
Yeah, he does.
All right, let's see.
All right, moment of truth here. Oh, pause.
Just skipping it. Bomb. Hover boots. Oh my god.
That is rough.
That is so hard. Like he probably would have done that if he hadn't missed the jump.
Yeah, it might have been. Honestly, that river hint might have
influenced him there.
About that. Yeah, it might have isolated because of it.
Yeah, that's questionable, frankly. Now, this is not the end of this race.
It isn't.
This very much is not the end of this race.
To be honest, he's not that far behind if he goes for it pretty quickly.
Yes, and like he has nowhere else.
Yeah.
Like the only problem is he's probably going to do the rest of water first. Like, he's going to do Morpha. He's going to do. And there's a key.
Oh, thank God, that was just a key.
Yeah.
If that would have been a big success, that would have just delayed Martin even more.
Yes. And there's a lot of places to gain and lose time in Shadow. I think. And we don't have lights.
Yeah, we don't have lights yet either.
Bad end, Morpha has golds.
Honestly, what can have been gold gauntlets unlocked at this point?
Light trial?
Yeah,
light arrows.
That was a big thing the other day, yeah.
It's happened a couple times so far.
Yeah. Gold gauntlets has been the one item, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, gold gauntlets is like, if you get a seed like that, it's gold gauntlets. It's just it's giving you the hang up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to go straight to Morpha. Because he just spent all that time on the long shot.
Yeah, he's putting all of his basket into this long shot. Which,
yep.
To be fair,
which
they
is
have
fair.
been
Like, at that
farming
point, like,
yeah.
again, like, it's just weird to me that he didn't go for the other two checks that were long shot less first.
Yeah.
I think it was the falling there, just, you know, having all that trouble with execution there. He's just like, no, I'm done.
Yeah, so sometimes you just need a
frustrated.
mind reset, yeah.
Yeah, if you get frustrated, you need a mind reset, yeah. Hovers were on Darklink. Like, it was accessible without the long shot. Not logically, but it was accessible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, this is every minute that Morva trolls Martin is a minute that Fleet has ahead. Like, I think that we are... It's not over, but it's not great either.
Yeah, this is not a great situation for Martin.
It's very likely to be... This is very likely to be... He's going to look back on this one and kick himself hard, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
It sucks, though. And, like, you could have had it when you were in water ages ago.
Yep.
And there's a big chest, so if this is just our light arrows, we're done.
Yeah.
Frankly, though, Curvy Pan, like, we don't have a ton left for golds. We don't have time. We have nothing left for golds.
Let's go.
No, so now, like, if I'm Flea, I have now clicked go mode because there is nowhere in the game I can't get.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that was... Yeah. Oh!
Oh my god. That is a great way to bring Martin back into the game.
Yeah, if Martin goes back in and grabs those hovers, he's... Yeah, this is very close. Go back in, go back in, go back in.
Bing. No. No.
He's going into cat. No, he's going... What is he doing?
He's going back to Spearheads to do Twin Rover.
Oh my god, dude, you were so close. Like, he didn't beat Rova. Oh,
because, yeah, he's thinking about that lot. As
there's
I said
still
before,
2
he's
more
gonna
checks there.
Yeah, there is.
There's still 2 more checks.
Yeah, there is. And he.
The 2 unlocked items were the whatever that item was in compass chest and the lights. So there's 2 locked items in water. Why are we leaving?
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
And one of them is hard long shot locked.
And we were talking about it before. You have to fully commit.
Yes.
In this game.
Yeah, I think he has just completely psyched himself out at this point. Like, it sucks so much.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate. Because it is gonna be quicker for Flea to get back there than for Martin at this point.
Yes, very much so. Like, because he's gonna go beat Roba, and then he's gonna go back, and then he'll be more tilted.
Yeah.
And items. I mean, in general, there are 2 small key locked items in water and 2 small key locked items in water. There was a small key in the central bow target, so those hovers were long shot locked. Asterisk.
Yeah.
You could have gotten them real early, and that's probably like, I don't know. Like it just kind of kills me. It's like watching Martin flail around here because he's played so well, and just is getting him psyched out in the hunt, and that's really like, and there's something like I think I can speak to is if you don't practice these kind of seeds very much.
Yeah.
Because if you're playing alone, this is a really tempting seed to go, you know what would be better than this? I got some laundry. Laundry might be better.
Yeah.
I could check my email.
Is OP.
I could check my email. I could water the plants.
Yeah.
Please done, Cyrus.
I think the garden needs some extra water. I know I did it this morning, but it might need some extra water.
Yeah, all of these things sound nicer than hunting for hover boots at the end of the earth. And again, what are we doing here? Oh, he doesn't have the boss key.
Yeah, and that long shot, that is.
He can get it. Yeah, he can get it easier. But this is just killing me. Yeah, Flea is done. Flea's in go. Flea's in glow.
He was in go.
Well, Flea's in glow.
He's in glow.
And he's in very safe glow. Like, he's not in a, what if there's something I need on central bow target? Flea needs to pick up skulls still.
Yeah, he does.
I just blinked on that. Flea's going to have to go get 6 more skulls.
Yeah.
And he knows it because, well, he doesn't necessarily know it. He might go for the boss key chest and then pick up skulls.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, never mind. This is actually
I wouldn't question
this
that.
is a little more interesting than I thought. But lights on Morpha as opposed to golds on Morpha. Well, to be fair, there wasn't much any other place it could be. Wow, this is actually turning out really interesting now.
Yeah.
Again, like, I think Martin would be comfortably in the lead if he stayed in water.
Yeah, he would have. It would have been such a galaxy brain, as we call it in Link to the Past, if he stayed in water.
It wasn't even galaxy brain. He has 2. It's the most dense place he has left.
Yeah.
He has 2 checks there, and this is 1 check.
Yeah, 2.
It is faster. Like, that was objectively the better play. But he's also, and also, like, those 2 checks are long shot locked, so he should be playing to his strength.
Yeah.
But it's just really hard when you're in a hunt and you leave something behind. Again, I was in a similar situation where I was choosing between Rova and Darklink.
Yep.
And it was really hard for me to be like, I skipped Rova. Why did I skip Rova? I was there ages ago. If it's just there. And it's really hard to stick to your guns.
Yep.
And I think I even had a hinted river chest too. Like a same situation, and it's like, I get it. This is like, you've been thinking about this check for, what, an hour now? I feel for these guys, because this is like, I had this kind of seed, and it is the worst.
Yeah, it is.
Again, the other thing I'm surprised about, may I just like comment on that? I'm surprised we never saw anybody try and hunt down the bongo hint.
Yeah.
Because I just realized that because they just went and did checks, and Flea never did they never did back of lake hints.
Yeah, there is one path hint that we haven't found.
Yeah,
so
they never did any of the like weird hint locations or even the dense but out of the way hint locations. It's just like Martin never went back for crater hints.
Yeah, just look at Lake Hylia. We didn't even check the one in the back there.
Yeah, Martin didn't check the hints when he was going down the hints in a crater when he was going to get turn bigger on.
Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah, that's just very odd to me. Like, not thinking about that. Like, because if it was really truly I have no information, because there is no information, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But there may very well be a path, a water path that hovers out there.
Yeah.
And then you wouldn't, you'd still be. And then you probably would have been kicking yourself because you should have had this a million years ago, and your opponent is way smarter than you and has finished 15 minutes ago and just is like, I don't know, going to get just ordering a sandwich instead of playing. I don't know. Like the depths of a rando player's mind when they are searching for one last item is just deep and full of paranoia.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Flea is also going to kick himself about not picking up skulls, but
Yep.
He had all of Shadow. I don't think it was like unreasonable.
Yeah.
But there were skulls he was standing immediately next to.
Yeah, definitely. To be fair though, look at the timer. It's almost 3 hours. You're gonna expect that your opponent is just behind you.
3 hours is like about as long as these seeds ever go. So this is a really unusually long one. Yeah,
you're gonna expect either your opponent is that room ahead of you or that room behind you.
So Martin is gonna go to light trail. Oh no, he's not going to light trail. I'm sorry. He's wearing gold gauntlets. Would you stop that? But why is he going? I don't know.
Yeah.
He didn't do Richard when he did the. Yeah. Oh no, he's getting the song.
Yeah.
Toilet was hinted, right? Yeah, Martin. Toilet was hinted, right? Yeah, these. This is just very sad. Like, why is he the only sometimes since he's remembering is River, and he may be misremembering it as the duel, and he's forgetting all of the other hints that we have that tell him not to do these things. That just feels so bad.
Maybe
Flea is very
light arrows involved in Shadow. It's gonna have to be the thing here.
Yeah, but that's not unreasonable. Like you had, and he also has the golds, right? Like we're literally. I think if I was Flea, you might consider just like doing light trial.
Yeah, it might do.
I think you do light trial here because
yeah,
it's like, as far as you're concerned, that's like...
You quickly go in there and peek it before you go up, maybe.
Yeah, because literally he has how many checks left? He's got light trial.
Yeah.
He has OGC, which I think was hinted, so he only has like 8 checks in light trial. 8 checks in light trial? I'm not sure how many keys they have. 6 to 8 checks in light trial and 1 check in water. 2 checks in water.
Yeah.
Are you going to collect skulls on a... You are feeling really behind, and you have an 80% chance of not needing skulls.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Oh, this seat is so rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't even know. I'm just very sad for this. Like, this should have been like this really had a chance to be a photo finish.
Yeah. He had a chance, but then the light arrows.
Well, no, the light arrows, well, he got the light arrows, but he just didn't do the rest of water.
Yeah.
And it's just gone off after I don't know what.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any big chests here at all? No, none immediately available.
I'm trying to think what Martin had not checked me here, and it might be that he
Is literally the toilet.
Yeah, but that was hinted as well.
Yes, but like I'm saying, I think he has forgotten every hint except for misremembering the dual hint.
Maybe.
Oh, what is this? Yay!
Yay.
Tracker percent!
Tracker percent.
Lee, you're gonna get tracker percent. How do you feel? Oh wait, no, we don't have. Yeah. Please gain tracker percent. How do we feel? This is a look of resignation.
All right, then. He's gonna get the hint and be very confused.
Yep.
Maybe.
Oh, that sucks. I'm glad he hit that jump because I've definitely fallen there when I've been trying to do that with that hovers, and
Yeah.
I don't get the full Song of Time block. Well, at least we're giving the people, and by the people I mean Dastar, what he wants.
Yeah. Yeah. It might actually have been one of the hints that Martin skipped.
Perhaps that's possible. Again, it just feels bad. Like
Yeah.
you have some execution issues in water, and you're like, I'm done with this place, and it's where everything is. Yeah, but yes, Hex, but the seed did in fact go down the toilet. And again, I think Flea will probably go into Water Temple and hope he can get the hover boots to Bosky chest.
That is the hand to the forehead.
Oh no. Martin, please remember that you have 2 checks in water.
I was talking about Lee.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Simultaneously.
Bless, fucking bless. Oh, well, there's my one note swear for the day. Sorry.
Yeah. Both of them going water here.
No, Flea's not going water. Flea's... I think Flea is considering if he can do this without skulls. And he's remembering either, oh yeah, there's a check there I can do without the long shot. I don't have to go get the long shot.
I do also love what Martin is doing for us there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think... Yeah, the problem is that even if you're an excellent player, doing... Central Pillar. He didn't do Central Pillar. He didn't do... There's a lot of stuff he didn't do. Again. So Flea
It's funny how both of them are going for the same check.
Yeah, they're well, not the same check, but they're in the same place for sure.
Martin might be thinking... He's trying to remember what he hasn't done yet.
Yeah, that's the problem with, like, leaving the area and coming back.
Yeah.
Is he just like
Beautiful
having? Is he just having a complete?
And he realized I had a small key.
Lee. I've been there. I've been there. I've done that. Martin has forgotten that those checks exist. Oh, this feels awful. Like there's still 2 checks here.
Yeah.
And you know which ones they are. This sucks so much.
Yeah, Flea might be. Did Flea
I'm
pick
so
up
sorry.
the middle small chest here?
He did.
All right, I'm trying to remember
I believe
which
he did.
key.
But he just had to, he used 2 keys to get the hovers.
Yeah. Yeah. This is rough when you start looking at the map and trying to remember what you haven't done yet.
I mean, not having enough keys. Honestly, the as a general rule, there are 5 keys in water. There are 5 small keys in water, and that you will be able to access, and the 6th one will be locked.
Yeah.
Oh, this feels so bad.
Yeah.
Like there's so much left in water, and we know that. There's like, he has 3 more checks in water, and he's just like completely blanking on the fact that they exist. Look, it says it right on top of the screen, Martin. It's right there. It's right there.
It does. He's right there.
The game's trying to tell you. It's right there on the screen.
The hidden hint.
Oh no, this is just so sad. Oh, it's hacks.
Yeah, don't try to use your weird telepathy right now, okay?
No. But again, look at it though. It's like it's just literally there.
Yeah.
So irony. The irony is just so beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever you remembered, I think it is still Richard. In fact.
Yeah. Might be.
And I think, again, metaing, unless Flea also skipped Richard, you would not have Nocturne. Chickens. And honestly, chickens is not a bad meta because some people will just skip chickens until the end of time.
I think both of them had done chickens.
I'm not sure about that, but I thought just Flea did, but I thought that Martin was only here as an adult.
No,
Excuse me, only here at night, pardon me.
As a child.
I'm at night, pardon me.
Yeah, but both of them were playing Song of Time, some songs as well while they were here.
Fair. Yeah, I thought Martin played it to enter and then just left, but it's been a few hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is chickens. Oh my gosh.
I am 90% sure he has already done it.
Yeah, this is so sad. Like, how... Again, this shows you that Rando is a game that... We were talking about this a little bit this week. Plugging the Gossip Stone podcast. I've done that for you people back there.
Yep.
But on the Gossip Stone podcast, there was a series of the Triforce of Blank. Like they split up the 3 Triforce pieces and gave them to 3 people to talk about. So we had What the Hell's doing Triforce of Routing. We had Drunus doing Triforce of Execution, and then I was the Triforce of Logic.
Yeah.
And I was talking like, there's a 4th Triforce, and it's mental.
Oh yeah, I didn't done it, but
yeah, the Triforce of mental, because like being able to keep your cool when things go wrong, being able to like keep things straight in your head and not forget about half a dungeon.
Yeah.
Like when things are going wrong, can you keep your cool? When can you like bounce back from a bad loss and just keep going?
Yeah.
Like that is as hard of a skill and as important of a skill as those 3 like traditional like Triforce level, rando components.
Yep. So what you're saying is that if you need a secret source how to be good at this game, make sure to go to all of the podcast sites and follow Gossip Stone.
Yes. Yeah, follow Gossip Stone podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of, and again, also if you want to watch people play, like a lot of people you've seen play this weekend do stream on their own time, and a lot of them don't talk about it, and some of us just like talk about why we do it, so it's a great place to learn.
Absolutely.
Ooh, Flea, thank you for showing this off. We're going to get a trick to end off our day.
Yeah. We are very fan for that. That is 28. You just need 2 more.
Yeah. I don't think that at this point you're remembering half of Water Temple is still unchecked. I don't think it's happening. Oh, no. Oh, I did not notice that.
What?
Martin scummed his long shot. Wait, how did he scum his long shot?
What?
He couldn't have done that. So he
yeah,
oh my
he
gosh.
did. Oh my god.
Oh no.
That means he lost light arrows as well.
Yes. Oh, that's so bad. I'm so sorry, Martin. Oh no. And again, did I say something about
mental?
Mental? Yeah. Yeah, that's very hard mental.
Yeah.
He's missing a shot. Oh no, Martin. I'm so sad. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
And like when it came into this, I was like 2 of the matchups that I wanted to see in finals did involve Martin because it's been a long-running joke that Mr. Mario and Mr. Martin co-op partners can't get out of SGL without playing each other, and they did this time. And also because Martin and Sam were in my group, so I kind of wanted to see them go against each other. But one thing I have also said is that Flea in particular is not as like flashy of a player, like as flashy and well-known of a player, but he's quietly extremely good. Like he's quietly shows up, plays well, executes, and now is going to get himself into finals for it. Do you think... Oh, this sucks so much.
Yeah. There you go. We are getting the go mode for Flea.
And Flea has his go mode. Oh. This sucks so much. Flea also doesn't look happy, but like...
How many skulls is even Martin on at this point?
Martin would have been on... He would have saved at around 20-something, honestly.
Yeah.
I think Martin is just chilling. I think Martin is like, you know what, I'm just going to sit here and not, like, stand up and make him think I won.
Yeah.
I'm done. Oh, hey, Pierre's still there. You could use Pierre.
No love for Pierre.
No, Pierre is not valid. Pierre knows what he did. Pierre jump scares me there all the time, by the way. when you're flopping between because a lot the standard tournament settings do not give free scarecrow.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, execution. Oh.
Oh no.
I know. That's like. Oh my gosh. No. Guys, calm down. Please stop.
Oh my god. We're gonna be here
no.
forever.
Oh my gosh. And again, I'm so sorry, both of you, because I'm so sorry this is happening to you. And yeah.
Yeah, Mott at this point just waiting for Flea to finish.
And
well.
then Flea's like, I have to. Oh my gosh. So much nerves. So this is something I am a excessive water saver.
Yeah.
You know what? I like Segway's response here. Just go to HBA 2000. just go do that.
Yeah, go for HBA 2000, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? I can't handle this anymore. I'm just going to go to HBA 2000.
Yeah, he's so unmoving up there as well. He's really having a hard interstellar moment right now.
Oh my gosh, both of these but again, like you're seeing Flea like just like keep going, and that's really kind of what you got to do at this point.
Yeah.
Like there's no way you can like again, I wonder, can you reach the what are we doing now? You have plenty of health. What are we doing? Central pit. Does he need another? He doesn't need another key, does he?
Trying to think. He's
just,
prepping for
like,
in case what it is.
Oh, is he just like done with struggling with that jump? Because I've done that before.
Probably, yeah.
Like, you know what? No, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah, he's probably trying to get 2 keys for the big key
test.
test.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But didn't he check that before he went to go hunt for long shot?
No, I think it was Martin that did it.
No, you can't do that without hovers. Maybe he's going to go do HBA 2000. I'm not sure what else he'd be thinking about.
Flea started going that way, but then realized he needed another. Didn't realize I had any keys.
Yeah.
He didn't have any keys when he was going to go. When
Oh,
he was gonna go for
right.
big
That makes
test.
sense. Makes sense.
Oh, Martin's thinking he forgot something in spirit.
Or like he just peeked the arch, maybe?
Yeah.
That's a reasonable thing. Yes, because today is not a good day for our runners when it comes to saving long shot. They both scum long shot.
Yeah.
May I say that, like, when you have a save failure, it happens in water.
Yeah.
It's very rare to see someone save fail. I did it once and I've never done it again because I was that embarrassed about it. Despite the fact that was my first, like, couple months playing. Mm-hmm. But when it was rare to see it happen at all, but when you see it, it's in water because you, I think, a lot of the VC players call this you may need the classic controller temple. Yeah. Because you do save reset a lot in water because it saves a lot of time. Yeah, Flea is also out of 30. So, hey, there's one, benefit here. Oh, no. Martin thinks he misread a hint. Well, I mean, he did, but not the one he thinks he did.
To be fair, at this point, it is going for hints might help you, point you in the direction.
Yeah, it's true.
So I'm not against just going around checking hints.
But you need to check hints that aren't just the foolishes. Like, go check some of the stupid hints.
Yeah, but to be fair,
show off some of the,
maybe you thought I thought something wrong about the hints.
Oh, also, I love that thing that Flea just did. Mm-hmm. When you collect that skull, if you just stay on the text box,
Yeah.
You have no collision, so
Yeah.
the roller just goes straight through you.
Mm-hmm.
It's really funny and also it's helpful. Also helpful at the same time.
Yeah.
I just can't believe that both of them did that. It's just.
Yeah.
Flea, did you say? Thank you for saving. Oh no!
Martin. Oh my God.
That was before he. What is he missing now? That was
a long time
a
ago.
long time ago. Oh my God, Martin, I'm so sorry,
Has he-
dude.
He's gonna have to collect a lot of things to get back then.
No, but he may be really far behind.
Yeah.
Like, cause he's at 14 right now. Like, he lost more than I thought.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Martin. Like, this is a really bad way to lose.
Yeah, it is.
Like, it's one thing to lose
Yeah.
because you got outplayed. It's another thing to lose because you beat yourself.
Yeah.
And
The one
that's
thing,
a
the
really
one thing
terrible way
I'm
to
thinking
end a
about
tournament.
right now, is honestly, Flea's gonna have to play another one later on.
Yeah.
These are gonna cause some major seed bleed.
Oh yes. Like seed bleed, but also just like, I mean, just confidence too. Like, double skull hunt forest. We love it for
Yeah.
that forest. We do not love this forest at all.
No.
Yeah, this seed has been awful. This again, being on Dark Link when you have like don't want to be in water at all is bad enough.
Yeah.
But then having to get long shot at the end of the seed when you think you can skip it, and then scumming your long shot because sure, why not make our lives even harder? Why not? Yeah, we've had double forest. Oh no. And that's our second Moblin charge.
Yep.
You know,
Right, that's just a mood right now.
yeah. Listen, if anyone has like, just send them thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
Just send them their thoughts and prayers. They're not gonna help, but just send them anyway. Ground jump at this point, dude.
Yeah.
Or walk, I think he may be gone.
Yeah, the mobile is gone now.
Yeah, like, the seed was already difficult enough with, because Dark Link is always kind of a undesirable location.
Yeah. And the fact that we also hinted about the river made you do that even less.
Yeah.
And with how deep Song of Time was as well.
Okay, so, but this goes back to my, like, superstition about, I gotta sometimes say I'm more likely to want to check the place.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I weigh it a little higher.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, this goes back to that weird superstition I have. Martin, just push it counterclockwise. You're wasting more time trying to save time.
Yeah, he has lost his ways. He doesn't remember which direction is right now.
Yeah, and that's why I say you should just push it counterclockwise the way that
Yeah.
you normally do, because you can muscle memory it.
There you go.
There you go. We found it. Yay! Oh, this seed is a shit show.
Yeah.
I cannot mince any words about that. I'm sorry. I tried.
I agree with Tia's earlier statement there.
Yeah, you playing this game too much on weekend screws with your brain, dude. I thought that we had Foolish Lake when we collected Din's Fire there. You are telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also like screw your hands too. Screw with your brain, screw with your hands. Honestly, go follow these guys. They deserve at least something for their pain.
Yeah. I don't know if any of them have any sub buttons. If you do, press it hard.
Mm-hmm.
They need the gratification of at least getting a little bit of rupees.
Yes. Yes, give them their 5 rupees they deserve.
Don't worry, they are getting money as well, but
Yeah,
still.
this is what I'm saying follow, because one, they do play very well. They got here, and you've seen them like persist through this nonsense. And hey, if you want to learn something, if you want to see something,
I honestly also want to say this when it comes to in Martin's case, he's gonna get a lot less money than the others, or again compared to the finalists. Getting that little extra money from the sub button presses helps.
yeah, and also just it's nice to have.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
also just
go
nice to
mode for
support.
Flea.
Go mode, finally, please keep your go mode, keep your go mode, keep your go mode, keep your go mode.
I would honestly have saved and quit here before playing the song.
Honestly, like this is our 3rd long shot we collected today.
Yeah. For a long shot, let's go.
3rd long shot among 2 runners. Oh my gosh, would someone please just And I think both of them are just like, put me out of my misery. Why aren't you done? Why aren't you done? Why aren't you done? Be done. I wanted to be done so long ago.
Yeah.
You beat me already.
Yeah, this takes so long. This actually takes long, so I started to queue over there for the match that was going to be after this.
Yeah, also, right, it's, you've heard of Go Mode.
Yeah.
What about Go Mode 2? Yeah, the other match was supposed to start an hour ago.
Yeah,
This is just a testament to how awful the seed has been for both of our runners. And again, this is also the thing where we were playing that big play-in race. I'm like, this feels like very different to me because I play way differently in 1v1s than I do in big races. So like, it was just very incomparable to playing in groups. Because like in groups, I'm kind of evaluating like, okay, what did my opponent do? And in a big match, you're kind of evaluating, oh wait, 1 second, Flea's pulling off the door kill even after 3 hours and 18 minutes in hell.
Yeah.
Very well.
He has felt that he needed to do it.
It looked good. That is a fun kill. We had one go, but what else am I go about?
Yeah, fortunately, probably not gonna be able to see a fourth long shot.
No, we'll probably not see
we'll
not see our fourth long shot. We're gonna have to rush people off the stage, but
yeah.
Oh man.
Honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if any of the runners doesn't want to do an interview.
Yeah, we can just be like, we just hand them like a bottle of water, say GG, just get him a Gatorade, and then just send him off to the locker room.
Yeah, that's probably the way to do it.
And Flea saved. Did Flea save? Did Flea save? Did Flea save? He's just going through the warp instead of stay putting because he's like, no, I'm not doing this shit again. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm losing my filter. I apologize.
Don't worry about it.
It's been way longer than I expected. This seed has been emotional.
Yeah.
This has been an emotional journey.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a wonderful time with you.
Yeah, thank you. This has been lovely. I wish it wasn't so long, but it was lovely. Yeah, we've gone. Yeah, this seed. Yeah, I would also 100% skip the interview if I was like, I would just be like, yeah, I played that game. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the family that scrums long shots together, suffers together. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Skipping long shots together makes you a part of the boys.
Yep.
They have their own little club now.
Listen, I didn't say anything about what was in that Gatorade. I'm sure someone could arrange it.
Yeah, probably. Honestly, if I didn't know what Gatorade was, I would have thought it was something like in that direction as well.
Yeah. Are we going to see DC? You know what? Give the people what they want. They finally saw DC.
Yeah, finally.
I know, sir, you wanted to see it, but this sucks. This is just so bad because, like, they both had such beautiful routes early game.
I'm actually not one thing here to actually defend Marty going here. You probably don't remember what skull you collected.
No, he hasn't collected these skulls. He
yeah,
knows
but
he
doesn't remember. He doesn't remember which one he probably didn't remember which one he had done.
No, but I don't even think that's a defense thing. I think this is a good thing because this is some very quick skulls that are close to CAC.
Yeah.
I like getting these two. I was calling for him to get these two on his first attempt at 30. Because these two are really actually pretty convenient.
Yeah. All right, we are finally in the final fight here.
This seed was a thing.
Yeah, it was.
So after this, we have Just Sam and Mr. Mario, who've been waiting very patiently.
Yeah, they have.
And anything else that's... But they're going to be playing as well. Hopefully, hopefully Just Sam's luck with getting Jet Seeds will carry, so you can have a slightly shorter second match.
Yeah, we were talking about putting the final at 5. It might be a little bit pushed back.
Yeah.
Might be a little bit pushed back.
Might have to push back a teeny bit. Give our second round of players a chance to eat some food and stretch before they have to play.
Absolutely. Honestly, food right now sounds pretty good.
Honestly, yeah. Like there's some lunch going on behind me, and I'm like, could I have some of that?
Can we take some donations?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to see this. I want to see this.
Yeah, this is such a cool
That's
thing.
so good. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Listen, if you're going to go out like that, show me
Yeah.
a trick I haven't seen before. That's really good.
Yeah.
Like, I get the principle, but I don't think it's normally something people are inclined to do because you're normally here so early that you want to save your bomb shoes for more important stuff. Yeah, this seed went places. All of the places. That shoe strat is really great, and I'm going to try doing it later. All right,
Honestly,
everyone,
right, everybody.
after 3 hours, 22 minutes,
The biggest applause.
the biggest applause we can Mythbuster here because they deserve it.
Yeah. They have been fighting through the fire and flames.
Yes.
There it is.
GG.
Give it up for Flea.
All right. Okay. Yep. Awesome. So what we're going to do is, if you guys are willing, we'll do a super short debrief. So you lived.
Somehow.
Yes, you lived.
Barely.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I feel sorry for both of you. And you've invented a new meme. Because we all liked Go Mode. So Go Mode 2.
Go Mode 2.
Yeah.
Go Mode was great. What about second Go Mode?
Yeah. What happened was I got long shot. I was going back into water to get my lights after the hint, and I got my long shot. I went back in. I fell trying to get to the alcove to set the water, and I just reset. And I forgot to save before. Because normally when I miss that jump, it's like I've already save quit. So I'm just like, oh, let me just reset. So I had to.
Okay.
Yeah.
22 total goals were scum between you.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Martin got back to 14 skulls after his save scum.
Yeah. Both of you had to read your goals. Yeah, I saw that face. I'm just like, this is the face of if I was playing at home, I would have FF'd and like gone to do something else like an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just
Martin,
waiting for Martin to finish.
You forgot about half of water.
I miscounted keys.
There's still 2 items in water.
2?
Yeah, there are 2
Yes.
items left.
I got 2?
Yes, but there's still the
I got
2 items. There's still the
3.
hover boots and the
3.
3.
4. Wait.
Typically, you have 2 items outside of the key lock and 2 items in the key lock.
2. Oh, I didn't do.
You didn't do the key
of
lock.
course
You
I
didn't do key lock water.
I was counting. I was counting. Bosky chest.
Yeah, you didn't do key lock water. Yeah, so
Yeah.
hover boots are on Dark Link.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I miscounted keys.
it's okay. Honestly, I don't blame you.
I went back to water. And I'm like, I have every item.
Yeah, I said that. So but honestly, I feel like because I said that. Oh yeah, Lake Hylia is foolish. They don't need to think about shoot the sun. It's like, you literally got dense fire there. What are you talking about? So
Yeah.
we were all kind of not on our best, but
Yeah.
dude, the ending of this seed went places.
Yeah. Do you guys even remember anything about the early seeds?
No. My brain was fried by the end.
Yeah, because I'll say your routes were like up until the hovers hunt. You were just like swapping lead back and forth the whole way.
Constantly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun to watch. Like because it was like, oh, well, I'm just gonna take this route first, or I'm gonna like do this thing. Like the only early game difference was you did river earlier and you did river later, and you were just kind of got on top of each other. So like, yeah, played very well.
I
And this is just a
decided I
weird
had a ladder and went all the way.
Yes, I saw that. I'm like, you planted the beam. That's
planted the beam.
part of it.
I needed to get
yes.
it.
Yes, you still need to go get that. Yeah. Yeah. So again, that was a rough seed to begin with, and having anything on Dark Link with water, having anything on Dark Link is kind of hard. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Like I thought I was gonna do it, but then I miscounted keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Counting is hard.
Yeah.
I guess.
I have
When you do
agreement
more
max, I
than one,
guarantee you.
when you do more than one trip, is usually.
Yeah, it's hard. Oh, sorry. Just bring it over here.
Yeah.
Chat
The 4th time we made Sad Sleep.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. So definitely like
You have the timer.
the timer. It's like what?
How long was it?
That was definitely over 3 hours.
21, I think.
Or 3:22, yeah.
22. Yeah, this was a seed that. This may be the longest seed in the tournament.
Well, yeah.
I don't think there's records of some of the ones in a tournament, but like I think
Nothing's even.
my I know I had a really long one to start with, but my live split freaked down the middle, so I didn't actually have my timer.
Well, that's perfect because I had the longest match in LTPR. So
nice.
it's
We're
perfect.
just like we're just gathering. We're gathering long matches, but yeah. So this is a terrible way to go out. I'm sorry about that, Martin and Flea. This is a terrible way to go on. I'm sorry about that.
I think that they're waiting to take the picture, so we should
so
probably
we're gonna
wrap this
just
up.
wrap this up real quick. Do you have anything like else other than follow these guys? Follow them.
Follow them.
So yeah, we're gonna go take a picture, take a quick stretch break, and then we'll have our next match on with Mario and Just Sam. Right here, just leave us running. Go walk off. Go get your own stretch break. People will be back. I'll leave you, and you get to hear the dulcet tones of Zephyr and Deepa Decker.
Yeah. See you guys.
Yeah. Good time, y'all.